It's from the game. Wait. Where was I? Can you hear everything? Yeah, I think I can. Hold on. Okay. There go. There we go. Hi. Wait, stop this. Well, it can stay on a bit, but not for long. Sorry about the wait. I was drawing. I have come to the conclusion that I drew something more than I needed to, so whenever that happens, everyone gets a free upgrade for Machina, or at least I'll try to keep up to that. Right? If you're new, then something else. I'm not sure. But we're good. We're not drowning. You're watching me via YouTube. I'm in the ocean, you are. Unless you want to be in here. Thank you. But thank you for the wait. Stream's been tweeted. Cool. I think I have it here, actually. Hold on. Oh, it's not working today. Whatever. I'll add it manually. Where is it? I can see improvement on this. I think I get it now. We're drowning. No. I love the ocean. That's the spirit. Thank you. Oh, fine. I'll turn it down. Better? There we go. I guess that's an improvement. But I forgot I already did the line art for this one. So... Or maybe I did it for June? I can't tell. So... If I accidentally went over... Then I'm just gonna upgrade everyone's. Okay, that's Sime's character. Okay, I'll put that away. Anyways... Meow. Before we get in... We're only allowed to stream up to chapter 6 or 7. The end of 7, I think. If I'm not sure, the game will tell us then. We have like 4-ish hours today. Not too bad. We should definitely reach there in time. If you want to go play by yourself, go ahead. After I beat this on stream, or at least up to the restriction, then I'm going to be playing the rest off stream. So that'll give me something to do. But hopefully you like it. And if you have no idea what the hell I'm playing, but you're still watching anyways, thanks. Let me turn this off. Hold on. Hearing 2 of me. I don't need that. There we go. Okay, cool. Cool. I have no idea about color choices or anything. I just keep drawing. I have no idea. There's probably like a million art things to learn, but I just picked to stay with one for now, or otherwise I'm gonna get overwhelmed. Hey, there you go. Better. Yay. Okay. Cool. I think no chat here just in case of spoilers, but I don't think this video will go down at all. It's not like there's gonna be like breast suddenly, right? Or chest, or whatever you call it. Whatever you call it. So, there you go. So just really sit back, relax. Either you've played this before and you want to see my reaction, or you don't know it and you're just watching anyways, or you just really like my voice that much. Well, thank you. Or either or. Okay, good. You know we can do censorship on the fly. Does it still work? Okay, it still works. But there's nothing to... I don't think there's anything to use it in here. If there was, I'd start fighting for it, probably. Okay. 8. Where? Which one? I didn't save on any other, right? Okay, good. Did I really stop at 10? I thought it was set. Whatever. I give up on time zones. I think it's this one. And for anyone that doesn't know, Ciconia takes place in like a post-World War III world. And everyone's just kind of like, damn, maybe we should do something about that. And now they have a new system called Kizuna, which allows it to pretty much translate things for you. And you can do it early, and there's gauntlet nights. So child soldiers, we love that. No, we don't. But, in this world, it's a requirement. There you go. And now nothing can go wrong. That's about it. What does the censor look like? hold on. I'm glad it's still I deleted lots of files. I'm glad it even still works, if anything. What the... Okay. I might have to take one of the part out, but it should be fine, it should be fine. Wait, no, wait, here. Yeah, okay. Perfect. Yay.
A new room has been created, Payo.
Okay, let me move this over. Then string tweeted whatever, just sit back, relax. Thank you for watching me regardless, and thank you especially if you get into it with me. Thank you. That always makes you happy. I like when people get invested. Or at least, that's how I played these games anyways. Okay, perfect, bring you up a bit louder. Okay, cool. Does it tie in? They're made by the same creators, so Ryukishi and the 07th expansion. But I don't think there'll be tie-ins aside from... like, maybe similar characters that share the same face and appearance. And maybe even named, but they're, like, different people. It depends. So think, like, if you know Dark Souls, Patches. He's, like, in almost every Dark Souls game or Souls game. It's like that. Sorta. Yeah. Okay. Let's go. No problem. I like playing stuff like this.
A new room has been created, Payo. What would you like to call this room, Payo?
What should we pick? I suck at stuff like this. Oh yeah, and last time, well, spoiler alert, but you probably wouldn't be here anyways, but just in case. Meow is a parallel processor. That means he has more than one person in his body, so it's... I'm not sure how similar it is to dissociative identity disorder, but I don't think there's like a... You all share it at the same time. But you can still turn off memories, I think. If you want to hide something from, like, one of the other personalities in your body, I think. Ciconia not finished? Phase 1 is finished, and that's like... Umineko episode 1 through 3. Umineko has 8 episodes. And Umineko is 115 hours or something like that. So I guess there'll be 2 more phases after this? Does it matter? Just call it a workout room. Okay, but what kind of room should we make it? Uminako's sexy, play it. Just, whatever. Peak fiction. Go ahead and copy the data from our hotel's banquet room. Nah, that'd be boring. Not spoiling too much of it. They've come all the way out to Japan for this International Battle Standard Festival thing. Do you even care about being a good host? Anyway, what is it that non-Japanese people want to visit in Japan? I'm at the right place, right? Hold on. Oh. Bro, I thought it was June. I knew I'd seen this before. Ahem. There you go. And this is after a lover spot. Ahem. Well, I know I shouldn't have done that. I texted him to say I was sorry, but he read it and ignored it. That's too bad. Even if he ignores them, you should keep texting that you're sorry. Huh? How many times do you say sorry? I think I say it like maybe... I try to make it once or twice, but I really get sorry. Or as many times as it need, but not overboard. An apology doesn't end when it is made. True, good point. By actions, I think. It ends when the one you're apologizing to forgives you, if they forgive you. Is that how it works? Wouldn't it be better to leave him and give him some time to think? Some people are like that, yeah? This time, I agree with them. If you get angry and start ignoring him, things like this just tend to get worse. Yeah? As long as you don't over-apologize to the point where it's like a disservice to yourself, you should be fine, right? Relationships are such a pain, huh? Life should be lived moment by moment. But you keep getting stuck on things and it screws everything up. Well,
Even if Jaden does apologize for taking a joke too far, that's not the real problem here, is it?
True. Just don't cry type. I think everyone knows that by now.
Jaden, aren't you a CPP? CPP?
A congenital parallel parallel processor, right? Okay. Okay, nice.
Quite a few CPPs dislike it when people get confused while interacting with their multiple personalities. Are there any congenital CPPs here now?
Congenital?
I don't think you want to be asking that. Not everyone who's come out has enjoyed the experience. Single personalities are majority in the world at large, but they're a minority among Gauntlet Knights. Well, it just means that you've got to treat people differently here. Anyway, you hear this a lot in the world of CPPs. Someone falls in love with one personality, and the other personality starts to hate them.
The person that falls in love? Or do they hate the other personality?
In the world of single personalities, it's not uncommon for people to see their partners in a new light. Half they're noticing that they have an unexpected side to them.
Wait, I gotta give it the narrator voice, right? Don't hate us. Why would I hate anyone? Too much energy for me. I spent my whole life being consumed by anger when I was a kid. No more, I'm good. But maybe that's why things don't bother me as much, unless it's really, really bad.
Incidents like these happen in the world of romance manga and novels.
Yeah, there we go.
They inevitably lead to the development of romantic feelings. However, that only applies when said partner is a single personality. Romance.
Flayon, that's me, hi. Birthday?
To them, a different personality is the same as a different person. So, when you take your impression of one and force it on the other, they despise it. I get it.
Wait, so does he like... Does he like her? I can't... That would make a lot of sense, actually. A lot of sense. A very flirty boy. Okay.
If a guy in my class sucked at basketball, and someone said I must suck too because I was in the same class, it pissed me off. His meow is meow, okay?
No, it's okay. Good luck at work, okay? Don't worry about it. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay. I'm still early. Anyways, like chapter 7 out of like, what, 15, 25? Around there, right?
Perhaps you developed romantic feelings for Meow. And subconsciously started treating Meow as a member of the opposite sex.
Let's go? He likes her, yeah.
If you just call me analyze it just like that, it makes me want to find a hole to crawl into.
I think he just like her. Jaden sunk up to his head in the bath. Welcome back. No, we just started. Not much. Just chilling. Now we're having essentially romance talk.
It was just a virtual bath in a virtual room, so he couldn't... Wait. So he wouldn't suffocate or anything.
Keenzo voice.
But right then, he was so embarrassed that he didn't want his male friend to see his face. There's no need to be embarrassed. We are soldiers, after all. They may be servants of the world peace, but fundamentally, we're in a job where we might lose our lives at any time. I don't think it's a bad idea to experience love while you have the chance.
Yeah? Like which one?
And the end. This is all
Hi. I can't hide.
And the end. This is all because I didn't understand anything. It's my fault.
I think for the most part they're aware, at least Meow's aware of and is aware of Meow.
At the same time, and the open-air bath of the same virtual room. And the Gotland girls had gathered. The topic of discussion were here was the same as the boys.
Romance? Understandable, romance brain. Okay. Oh, thank you. I'm just wearing Meow's outfit made by Cindy Taylor's. Thank you. I understand how you feel, but he didn't know. If you get too angry, I feel sorry for him. Will you just here? I knew it! That's right. If you talk to him so harshly, that's just too sad for Jaden. Also, Eves, thank you for the super chat. Thank you for streaming right now. I really need it right now. Here's this.
Thank you. Please enjoy.
No problem. Thanks to the super chat. The way his attitude suddenly changed was seriously creepy. Wait, so they really do exist at the same time. They can flop just like that? Cool. Dude, that's awesome. We were partners, okay? I trusted him because we were supposed to put our lives in each other's hands. And then he suddenly starts treating me like a girl. It was a shock, and it made me so sad. I thought we loved each other like family in the best way possible. I believe we had a trusting relationship that went beyond things like gender. Oh? And then he suddenly starts acting like that.
Please have more faith in your partner, in Jaden.
Not just sort of the creatures that boys are, suddenly changing when they realize someone's a girl. From now on, he might be like a fox staring down a hen house.
No way!
I wish you could do that better. Oh well. Bright as fuck! The sauce is a double-edged sword. Okay. Meow is a girl, but Meow is a girl. Is a girl, but Meow isn't. And this is clearly a case of identity confusion, a human rights violation. This is probably because he wasn't properly educated about CPPs. PPs. Okay, 2. As long as CPPs continue to hide, instead of furthering understanding the world at large. That's easy to say if you aren't one. Are you one, Naomi? This sort of thing will continue to happen. I think I'd be more worried about people that aren't CPPs accepting. And that's all there is to it. But if they do... Yeah, see? See? But if they do come out, they simply take on a social risk without any benefits. I've ordered my attendant to make sure Jaden fully understands what's going on here. How would you change something like this, though? Be in a position of power and speak positively? I think that way, maybe. Now that he knows, if he ever does the same thing again, I'll see to it that he's properly punished. Hey, don't do something so ominous to Jaden.
I'm sure Jaden will understand. Wow!
Pissed off. If only there was some way I could make it work. Oh well. It's not like... It's not like I want him to understand me or anything. Yeah, you do. I was just so horrified. You're horrified that someone thinks of you as a woman? My, So now that you're making statements that are prejudiced against women, huh? Bro, she's coming for your throat. People only see Big Brother as thin like a woman because he doesn't exercise much. Oh. He's just like you, for real, doesn't really work anymore with this line. It's not like that! If I exercised and bulked up, then you'd be pissed because our body wouldn't look like a girl. I never said that! You're only thin because you don't exercise! But, I'm short, and my arms are short, so even if I finally started exercising, all the buff guys would just make fun of me, and, Big brother, there are parallel processors, so they're right in the same body. See? You don't exercise because of your own reasons. Don't use me as an excuse for not doing it. I hate you, big brother! I can't believe this! What the hell? Damn it! Wait, how would you fight? Punch yourself? No! Buff guys are generally supportive. Oh,
Hey bro, welcome to the gym. Whoa, you look huge.
Meow's right and left arms started fighting, pinching their cheeks and pulling their hair. Like a single person pantomiming a fight. In other words, the source of their fight wasn't just identity confusion. It was Meow's own inferiority complex about his body. I see. Fighting yourself? Essentially, they share the same body. Nice analysis. I can propose the perfect way to resolve this. But wait! Are you trying to say that we're both at fault here? This isn't Jaden's fault, it's all yours! All you have to do is stop saying things like that, calm down, and show him how to interact with CPPs! Stupid big brother! You weak, skinny pipsqueak! They fight. Mocking the physical characteristics of someone whose body you share may be a dubious tactic. At any rate, they managed to get me outside of the story. The girls passed the message on to the guys talking to Jaden with a mental text. Cool. Yeah, it reminds you of Patrick beating himself up. That shit was funny. Here's my water on. I have it here already. What you do? How do you separate? They probably just talk with each other. They can talk with each other at the same time, it seems like. So there's no person that's in control. Like, they can both be in control, just one is more up front and the other's just, like, there. I think that's how it works, hence parallel processor. All I know right now is that, according to she can hide her memories from Meow if she wants to. Apparently, the script had almost finished getting Jaden's side of the story. I know in battle, it's a kind of a two-person thing, if I remember correctly. Everyone admonished Jaden, making him understand how rude identity confusion was to CPPs. Right now, the impact of Meow's "you're creeping me out" was sinking in, and he was being wrapped in a fierce self-hatred. Yeah, they can take turns if they want. So it's like, I don't know how, right now it feels like who gets control of the car, who's driving the car, but you're still in the back seat and not like, okay, I'm taking out the car ride for today, you're at home.
It's not like you to let you get it down. You like, it's not like you to let it get you down like this.
Meow went too far as well. If he doesn't like being called weak, all he has to do is train on his own. The fact he was horrified just because he thought someone was treating him like a woman is pathetic for someone who's technically a Japanese boy.
Momotake? If he's so worried about his body, he should just train him up good at the gym or something. It sounds like he wants to be treated like a man, so whip him into shape. If that's what he wants, then sure. But then how would feel? I won't hold back.
I just discussed this with Naomi, and we agreed that a male bonding ceremony would be the best way for you two to make up, yeah?
Nice. Go sit together as men. Hey, let's go. It's the best way to make up. What do you mean, male bonding ceremony?
Well, Japanese manga, men who had grown distant would always resolve their problems like this. And then you get
arrested for assault.
We can advise you in this virtual room, but our bodies are far away. We can't help you directly. So, we're going to get a trustworthy friend, Gunhill, to set the stage.
Huh? You're bringing Gunhild into this? I'd rather not tell the others in the AOU if I can help it.
Don't worry. She understands you two far better than you know. I just texted her. Now, you only need to obey her instructions.
Oh, okay.
Hey, let him figure himself out. Don't worry about it.
He wasn't quite satisfied with this, but a text from Gunhild came almost immediately.
You received a message, Payo.
Wait, I even have it here? Oh yeah, I do.
You received a message, Payo.
This is Gunhild. I asked that Miyao and Jaden gather here immediately.
Gather where?
There was a blip on the map screen.
Isn't that... I didn't really get it, but I'll head on over.
Everyone, thanks for hearing me out.
Yeah? Careful. Don't get spoiled. I hit the chat on the stream so no one has to read it, just in case.
Don't worry about it, young man. Life seems long, but it's shorter than you think.
True.
Enjoy your ignorant youth to the fullest.
Jaden has exited the room.
A short while after Jaden left, the girls who had been listening to Meow and joined them.
Can you purchase the Ciconia OST yet?
This will probably get their feelings back on the right track. Well, cases that can't be healed with medicine really make your back ache.
When friends meet up, they become even better friends. Wow!
I hope they do. Meow really does love his partner, doesn't he? I suppose it's trust that lets them fight the way they do. I've known it ever since the Battle Standard Festival. BSF.
When it comes to bonds of trust, we at the Baibao squad are in no way inferior, princess.
Momotage, I guess you'll never get him on that point.
Okay then. I'll leave too and look after the two ladies from Subarna.
They're both so serious. They'll suffocate if I don't tease them.
We shall leave too. Come now, back to training. Our next mock enemy is the AOU, America's Atlantic Fleet.
America's real?
Whoa, princess. That's a bit harsh. 5 seconds after we helped Jaden with the AOU America sort out his personal issues.
Come on.
You just know those AOUs are training for an assault on the Atlantis Spirit Field.
I guess the ABN's doing an assault on Algiers. And the COU's doing a mine blockade on the Mozambique Channel. My. I have no idea what you're talking about.
Wait, she's from Indonesia, right? Aisha. Is that how you say it?
Oh, pardon me while I go memorize the Maputo Central Harbor layout. We also undergo training using other factions as mock enemies. It's no surprise that the same thing happens in reverse. We're all doing it. Even though we're all comrades who love the sky. And even though we do this job for the sake of peace, we're still soldiers. Understanding why it's like that doesn't make it any less tough.
The walls of peace are heavy. We all have to get stronger if we're going to support them from both sides.
Of course. When two combatants raise their swords at each other, it's essential that both sides have properly honed their skills. That sort of determination is essential both for military might and for comrades supporting the walls of peace.
Indeed. Remaining attentive and not slacking off in your training is the best way for warriors to show respect for each other.
True. See? The sexier I become, the more I respect everyone around me. Because I'm giving them my best self. I'm so nice. I'm so nice. The more I care for myself, the more love I give to everyone, just with my existence. I'm so cute.
Correct. Nothing would humiliate me more than hearing that the COU wasn't even worth training against.
Hey, that's enough talking about scary things.
She looks so silly.
And it's a rap public that. Like, I'll swear at Miyao that we be friends.
Yeah, until he kills you.
So stop saying scary stuff.
You're right. That public bath oath is the most important one we made. And it binds everyone here together.
For now, let's put aside affiliations and factions. And pray that our friends Miyao and Jaden make up okay.
The hard part is giving everyone a good voice, and then also acting. I should have warmed up today. Oh, well, this isn't too bad. Congrats on your sexy area. Excuse you? It's my super sexy era. Are you implying so? Wow. Again, the homeowner man wants to fight with me, I see. I've been past my sexy era.
Yes. And let's be glad that we're able to help. Okay, then we'll just head back to that mind-laying simulation in the whatever channel.
You're doing good. Of course you'd say that. Let's see. You don't have to do the voices if it's a bother. Silly, silly. If I do something, that means there's a part of me that wants to do it. Unless I'm just lacking facts or ignorant. But then I'll just learn afterwards. So it's like, it's a good way to test myself too. If I wouldn't get in trouble, I would have voiced the lewd stuff on that one stream all the way, completely serious.
See you later, everyone.
It's okay. Here you go, Tanuki. Anyone else here? We'll all get pats now. Kind of bouncy though. My bad. It's fine. I like messing with people.
One by one, they all vanished in the room. And then there were none, leaving the virtual room wrapped in silence, except for the sound of the baths.
Thank you for the head pats. No, I want people to fight me. Holy shit, slime Meow? Oh, well, I guess he's like part statue or what?
You know, it really is weird in this era. Just a little. You're wondering about how I look?
This is like meta Beatrice. Yeah, okay.
It was getting confusing, so I sort of had this made to match my taste.
Nice tummy, I guess.
Think it looks good on me? Well, I really couldn't care less what you think. All that matters is whether I like it or not.
Fashion icon, let's go!
Still, this really is a strange era. After all, you're all soldiers, right? Isn't it your job to defeat your opponents in war? Even if you try to cover it up with all this talk about supporting the walls of peace together, and being servants of international peace, defeating enemies is a soldier's job. They probably all believe that. Even if war does break out, they'll be able to handle it neatly and beautifully thanks to the sportsmanship. However, the cost of that foolishness will soon be paid at a higher price than you've ever imagined.
I assume this is meta Meow.
There's no way that'll happen. We're all friends. We swore that to each other. Even if a conflict erupts, we definitely won't kill each other. You act like this nonsense is a prediction, but none of it will ever happen.
This is probably a misunderstanding peculiar to the Japanese. Oh, to Japanese. Yoken. No, 1 and 2 are both pronounced yoken, but their meaning is entirely different. Do you know what the difference is?
I don't want to talk to you. Disappear! Disappear!
Well, I don't really care whether you ask or not. I'm talking because I want to. So, about the difference between yogen and yoken. Yoken, is that what it says? Means what you think it does. It's making a prediction about the future and telling someone about it. I know no kanji.
Hiragana maybe. Katakana maybe a bit.
That prediction might be right, or it might not. But yogen is different. Yogen means prophecy. Receiving words from God. God is omnipotent, and also knows everything about the future. So, the words of God are a promise about the future. When you receive those words from God and speak about them, it becomes yogen, a prophecy. My words are a prophecy. They're an announcement about a promised future. It doesn't matter whether you believe me or not. No matter what happens, everything will turn out the way I said. Right now, the world is still moving slowly. It may not look like the sort of environment a war could break out in. But behind the stage where you innocently play at being friends, the world is slowly preparing to become a place where people hate each other.
Who would do something like that?
People on the internet?
Do you know about the Three Kings? They're the old people who claim to be the guides of humanity across the globe. Their ultimate goal is to get the whole world to fight at once, and then destroy everything by their own hands.
You call him suspicious for his confidence? Shake my head. Or their confidence? There, that works. A certain pilot? Yeah, Char Ansible? Yeah.
For that reason, those old people have already made extensive preparations. And, very soon, it will become real. When that happens, all this pretending to be friends for the sake of international peace will be over.
Yeah? Why though? Why though?
All those people look like they were giving advice about romance or something just now. Will be torn apart from each other in a bloody fight to the death.
Yeah? Oh, don't do that.
They'll experience anger and sadness, countless negative emotions, and pathetically kill each other.
We won't! We definitely won't! We'll never kill each other! How could we?
Very, very soon, hell will come to this earth.
I'll never believe in a hell like that. I'll prevent it. I'll put a stop to it. I'll avoid it. No matter what happens, I'll definitely avoid that hell and fade.
Yeah? Don't you want to go apeshit?
Listen, my adorable Miyao. Your highest priority goal is to stop this hell before it happens, using any means necessary. The only way to succeed in that is to kill them. You must find them and kill them. You may do whatever is necessary to accomplish that. No matter whom you have to kill or what you have to break, there's no need to hold back. Kill them. That's the only way to avoid that hell.
Hello?
Kill the 3 kings.
Kill them. That's an option.
When love is on your side, age and height are no barrier. Neither nationality nor race can stand between a couple.
I like that one.
Even religion and gender can't tear 2 people apart who love each other.
Okay, I like that one.
We'll support any kind of love. We're the ultimate cheerleaders for all couples in love.
Yellow got shove it. Shavi? That's how you say it again. You don't like them? They're idols. So it's a kind of a different type of idol. Bringing the heat. Okay. We're here?
So, where are they? Where are the AOU pretty boys who awaken the love between men?
Oh yeah, I forgot. Hujoshi?
Now that we're here to support you, have no fear. Our 550mm torpedoes will...
And then? Fuck, I don't know.
We'll burst through all barriers to love. Searching for target. Oh, forget the target. There isn't anyone here at all. We never stand idle in a place lacking love. We're the comic girls, Yellow Dot Javit.
Why are they so silly? Bringing the heat. Cute.
Leah, Atma, it's stepping on the left of you. The numbering participants in the virtual room, it's a wrap on that, is now 0. You sleep. And drink water.
He goes sleep.
They're all going to die. If you want to avoid this hell, you have to kill him. Kill them. Or, that's impossible. Yourself.
Where's my ass inhaler anyways?
Boom, bang, crash. Hey, what's wrong the outside? Is that all?
Oh, okay.
Hey, what's wrong the outside? Is that all? Gonna go to bed like a little girl?
Oh no, we're getting toxic now.
Shut up! I'm a man!
Yes, you are. Yes, you are.
Thwack, thwack, bam, bam, bam.
The 2 of them were in the training room ring, punching each other while wearing gloves and headgear. Apparently, they've been at it for a while. Both of them were covered in sweat.
Okay.
I see. Like Stan said, the best way for boys to restore their friendship is a good dash of fatigue and the release of their fighting instincts.
Or release of something else.
Don't underestimate me just because I'm short! You asshole! You asshole! Damn it! My gloves are too heavy! Isn't this too much of a handicap? If you start losing, are you gonna blame your gloves? Even your excuses are super genius class! Damn it! This tiny brat's so full of himself! Okay, I really will punch you! Beat the crap out of you! Ah!
They fight.
Stop it, Jaden! Huh? Huh? Gotcha!
Bang! Your ideal date? That's cute, actually. I'd like wrestling. That'd be fun. But I have to watch my strength. It's so bad, because it's like a friend was like, yeah, give me bear hug, right? I gave them a bear hug while I was at Disney. Then, before they left, I was like, we're all hugging each other. All right, bye. And he's like, please don't bear hug me. That's why I'm not going to bear hug anyone. You don't want it. You really don't want it. You don't want my bear hug. A simple hug, fine. My bear hug, I hurt all of them. A cross counter. Or it would have been if Meow's arm were a bit longer.
Jaden's left straight had beautifully lined up a Meow's face. But, as usual, Meow's right straight hadn't been long enough to reach. With a thunk, Meow fell spread eagle to the ground.
Some people do. I mean, actually, maybe I could help your back. Maybe.
Give me a saw! Chainsaw! I'm cutting his right arm off!
I'm not gonna fall for that, Meow.
I've already memorized the difference between how you and Meow talk.
So, really, I'm so happy for you. Oh.
If you're that worried about your flimsy body, I'll train you like they do in the Navy. Don't start crying, okay?
And if Meow starts crying from muscle pain, how are you gonna take responsibility? Every time they talk with each other, the sexual tension goes up for either Meow or Meow. Holy shit. I'll gently massage it until she gets better. But I won't do that for you, Meow. You can go rub indomethacin lotion all by your lonely self. I'll train my cow! I'll definitely protect from beasts like you! Jaden's your partner, isn't he? How dare you call him a beast? There's no point in treating this kind of dumbass like a human! How can you say that about your partner who's done so much for you? Stupid big brother, you dummy! Don't mention me! Jaden, keep training Big Brother, okay? The truth is, he's feeling a bit relieved right now, and he's grateful.
Sure. Leave it to me. I dedicate this victory to you.
No way! Why is he the Rizzler? Effortlessly becomes Gauntlet Knight, draws a penis in the sky. Attracts two people in the same body. Jesus. Thanks. That's Headband for you. I never thought I'd see a romantic comedy comic strip from the 20th century play out in real time. You'd be surprised. Let's see. I think some stuff you see in anime media does happen, whether it's like for people who are into anime or grew up watching it, or it happens to regular people. It's just a bit more toned down. You can't recognize it. But then when you compare the two, it's like, wow, it's actually not all that different. I'm jealous. This is so tropical.
Hey, Senor! Dojo, how you been?
Oh, you're enthusiastic, as I'd expect from a Latin American country. Sir? Someone might think we've been close friends for a decade.
I didn't think I'd ever see you again alive.
This was Lato, Brazil. Lato? And the A3W world, anyone picturing a resort would think of Latin America. Latin America managed to preserve the most beautiful environments and air quality, as well as gorgeous vistas, making it a vacation destination for VIPs across the world. It would be no exaggeration to say that spending the rest of one's life in the high-class Latin America resort was the ultimate goal of many. Holy shit. Brazil survived. Wait, I forgot. What's next to Brazil? Damn, I learned this. I forgot for our class, I can't remember anymore. You like my VA work? That makes me happy. I always think either people get used to it or it's just like, it's okay. Mine is very good. Not perfect though, unfortunately. It really pisses me off when I think about it. But I'll just keep improving. We're considered the most prosperous in the world. Cuba, Argentina. I think I had to research them per class. There you go. They just said Latin America, so I don't think this is Brazil. Like, where in Latin America? Correct me if I'm wrong, though. Maybe they'll say it. Wait, let me see. There's the backlog. This is laid out earlier, right? Was that a Brazil picture? Huh. I have more to learn. Okay, let's go. How do I get back? Okay, there we go. How did he... Where did he take this picture? Wait, this looks like the background to Mineko. The country is on the South American continent, which was the only one that had spirit fields of high purity, rare spirituum, considered the most prosperous in the world. They were Paradise Nations, a fifth faction, which managed to maintain favorable relationships with all factions in the world. But the other four factions were always quarreling. Oi, oi. Wait, what? Go back. Huh? Nani? Okay. There you go. At a glance, it was hard to imagine the connection there might be between Tojiro, who was well-dressed despite the heat, pulling a wheeled bag behind him, and this man, who looked like he lived every day to the fullest in casual clothes. The pair entered the lobby of the high-class hotel where the cheery man was staying and relaxed on an extensive sofa. Tojiro, you should quit your business too and come over to Leto? It's great here, just heavenly.
Sadly, I don't have the kind of fast wealth you need to apply for immigration, Toledo.
Just go make friends with the big-breasted, big-asses girls on that beach over there. Okay. If you marry into the family, that'll get you the citizenship. Oh. What's that also for? America, Canada... I forgot some places you can't have dual citizenship, right? We had to give it up. All little girls dream of falling in love with the foreign billionaires.
That explains all those strangely appraising looks I got on the beach. They've got good eyes.
Shut the fuck up. I mean that with love.
I'm looking at one look at the material of my clothes, and they knew I wasn't rich enough to be worth talking to.
You really are! Ooh. I could have had that once.
Oh, yeah. The hotel bar was filled to relaxed Latin music that would satisfy the heart of any hard-boiled man. After the two men brought their glasses together, they suddenly enjoyed the atmosphere and their drinks for a while. In an era where you could say things with your brain, it was customary to refrain from speaking anything but your orders in a place where the silence was treasured. So, each of the guests experienced the place in their own ways, and they were able to enjoy their conversations without interfering with anyone.
Oh, were you able to play that musical score? That was one hell of a score you found. I doubt there are even 5 people in the world who could perform that.
And I'm glad I'm one of those 5 people who's me a favor. After all, a score is just a piece of paper if no one can perform it.
You have received 13 data items, blah.
Still, where on earth did you find this? I mean, they're with each other, aren't they?
I can't tell.
There are 8 MS blueprints.
Each one was an environmental 8 MS blueprint maintained by a nationally supported business from various countries. Blah, blah, blah.
Now showing a preview of 13 items, blah. Now showing a preview of 13 items, blah.
So it seems.
Only a few organizations manage 8 MS blueprints. Oh, they're speaking in the oh yeah.
And they're all supposed to be government-supported and tightly controlled by their countries. How did you get these?
Who knows? It's a business secret. Bro, the flirting with the Kizuna must go insane. Holy shit. Aidenus.
Also called Aidenus? Its official name was the 8 Million System. It was a system of environmental nanomachines developed by Yao Yorozu nanotech firm in B3W, Japan. The IMAS had self-replicated repeatedly, eventually filling the atmosphere all over the planet. This groundbreaking system was capable of doing all sorts of things when instructed. It was almost like an OS that had been installed into the environment itself. It uses included communication, obviously, but also purification of the air, water, reduction of ultraviolet rays, medical applications. What the fuck? Get me on this technology. And eventually, military applications as well. Its initial development had proceeded quickly, but scientists fearful of the Grey Goo had kicked off a worldwide anti-nanomachine campaign, so it was kept in the light of day for a long time. However, when World War III ended, the world was faced with the prospect of imminent extinction. A nuclear winter had begun, starting the countdown to the world's end. While the political debate over its use was still ongoing, the IMS had been distributed across the whole world, and it began purifying the atmosphere. I think they said the Kizuna can do it to a degree, but not fully, but more than, like, most translation things. As a result, the globe did not freeze over. The countless gods known as Aenas filled the air, raising the curtain on a new world. Just as oxygen and nitrogen had existed in the atmosphere, so too did Amos now exist. Of course, it existed in all regions of the world, but it also existed as high as the stratosphere and as low as the bottom of the ocean. And naturally, it was inside the human body as well. His what? Yeah? Some had worried that the knowledge of the strange nanomachines filling everything from the atmosphere to people's bodies would trigger humanity's nanomachine allergy once again. All A3W governments hid this fact, but some scientists eventually made it public. The masses, knowing that nanomachines had been put into their bodies without their knowledge, then fearing that some sort of accident or malicious act might lead to a tragedy, flew into a panic. We could have those in us right now, we wouldn't know. For several decades, it was used as a magic word by certain kinds of paranoids, conspiracy theorists, and newscasters. One that was used to explain all sorts of unpleasant, unknown things. However, 100 years had passed since then without anything major happening. Oh, this thing wants to be a piece of... Okay. When you don't want to work, I'll make you work. Perfect. Oh, it goes up that far. Okay. Where was I? The nanomachines inside me are making me so tired right now. However, 100 years had passed since then without anything major happening. The generation inflicted by nanomachine allergies came and went. Hold on. I like jazz. Something's off. I think just have to fix this. Okay. There we go. Thanks for your patience. Nanomachines infected the entire planet. And the phobia of Grey Goo turning everything else into nanomachines was now viewed as a complete joke. It was just like in the 20th century. When some people thought that letting off an H-bomb would cause a chain reaction of all the hydrogen on the planet and destroy the world. I think I was worried about another chain reaction. That opinion was also viewed as a complete joke later on. A break? Don't worry, I'll take one if I need. I'll say it immediately. Now, no one thought much of the fact that countless nanomachines drifted throughout the atmosphere in their bodies. Nanomachines aside, humanity had always coexisted with all sorts of bacteria and viruses. And so, a murderous AIM-S was simply added to the list of things an evil terrorist might develop in a spy novel, alongside nukes and killer viruses.
Of course, it isn't actually that simple. In the first place, developing AIM-S requires cutting-edge research facilities and human resources, as well as a massive budget. Only the major countries from each faction are capable of that. And it's managed at the IPMA, so all the countries observe each other's work. You couldn't possibly develop a malicious AIM-S. Oh, that's true enough? Still, in that case, what on earth was he thinking? The guy got his hands on this heavily compressed file. Maybe he's a super hacker who somehow thought he could sell it for money. So, he's both a super genius who can get into the super secure AIM-S management servers, and a total moron who actually thinks he can make a profit off them? Make sure, it makes sense. I think I get it. If people can be okay with the medium rare steak, that it's... Nanomachines are real, they're probably everywhere already. They're in everyone already, just waiting. Several AIM-S blueprints were shared between the AIM-S research facilities across the world's factions.
Under management of the IPMA. So, pre-existing AIM-S blueprints were something all factions already had. Even if this hacker had retrieved it so some terrorists could start developing malicious AIM-S, they wouldn't be able to get their hands on the facilities or human resources necessary for such development, making the whole thing pointless. Though, the blueprints were managed quite carefully. They weren't worth any money. Joyous, thank you. Thank you. Welcome to Maki Invite again. Welcome back. Steak? I don't like ordering medium rare steak or medium well done. If I'm cooking myself, sure, whatever. But I don't like ordering it, because I have to trust some chef I don't know. It was like stealing semiconductor techniques that had already been patented. Those are already public knowledge in the semiconductor industry, and then even if someone outside the industry found blueprints for those techniques, they wouldn't do them any good at home or at the dinner table.
I wonder what that guy who stole this was thinking. Oh, this is just a theory of mine, but one of the blueprints is called Artemis. A water purification AIM-S. That was a registered trademark of the ACR South Africa state-managed AIM-S program. There's also the System Kirar, Palpal 1.02, and Einzijan. Those are air purification AIM-S from Lado, Argentina, to Singapore, hey, to Saudi Arabia, hey. There's a lot more. They're all AIM-S blueprints related to atmospheric improvement. In other words, some mysterious terrorist wants to take advantage of that to create some kind of environment-destroying AIM-S. And then they'll use that to launch a massive attack on the world's food-producing regions, triggering a world panic. Nice, Forsyth would have loved this stuff. Modern era, essentially human life. If we lose those, we're screwed. I'll bet the terrorists are jealous of Lato's beautiful paradise and are planning to destroy it. You're still talking about a dream, right? Every lab on Earth is under close observation. There doesn't exist an institution anywhere that can develop something like an environment-destroying AIM-S. No raw meat, no sushi. Maybe. But you know what, Dojo? Even if it wasn't possible for every lab on Earth, the secret lab beneath the Earth might be a different story, right? Huh? What are you talking about? Like Kizuna translates your Portuguese weird sometimes. I'm sorry, Dojiro. Looks like my next appointment has arrived. I mind if I include the bill from here as a part of my fee? That explains why you were going for the expensive stuff.
Obrigado. Ate logo. How do you say it? Obrigado. Ate logo.
The cherry man left the bar with the same cheeriness he had had when he first appeared. Now that the energetic man was gone, Tojiro was finally able to slowly soak in the bar's atmosphere. Then, the scent of passionate perfume hit his nose.
Excuse me?
An attractive Brazilian woman had sat down on the seat vacated by the cherry man. Tojiro raised his glass and winked at her.
Not this man trying to riz. I mean, maybe he's got it. Maybe he's got it.
Hi there, young lady. Would you care for a drink?
Gladly.
How old is she?
Now, what should I have?
How about a milkshake? As laid back as Leto is, it's probably not a good idea to drink alcohol on the job.
It is her.
By this point, she wasn't alone. Several MPs from the Leto military were with her too.
Welcome
to Leto, Brazil, senor. Senor, like that. If you had told us you were coming, we could have given you a proper welcome. Well, now that I know there's a beauty like you here to welcome me, I'll do that next time. His Excellency has said he wishes to invite you to dinner. Will you come with us? Works for me. If you'll be joining us in an evening dress, that is. Bruh.
Senor says he'll gladly come with us. Sergeant, take his baggage. And see if any of his luggage has arrived in the room. At the room he's supposed to be spending the night in.
Nice. Just what I'd expect from a resort country. The service here is great.
Tojiro set his empty glass on the counter and calmly stood up. The MPs walked right next to him on the other side. What's going on here? Hey, Ciconia when they cry. I knew it was a bit smaller.
To fill our master's orders, we should not hesitate to use the methods of demons, nor to stain our hands with demonic acts. Oath of the Order of Prometheus.
No, last chapter. For now. There's more chapters, but you'll have to play without me.
Former Prime Minister Zaydan of the ACR Libya was reported to have died of an illness last week, but according to the recent leak, he actually died due to a gunshot wound. This has led to the massive uproar in that country.
Our former Prime Minister, a leader of peace and democracy, was killed by the ACR royal family! Africa must not fall back into the Dark Age! We request humanitarian military support from the Avian military to protect the people of Africa!
ACR royal family press secretary Raffiney said that this measure was taken because making any announcement before the investigation concluded might have led to the panic, in effect confirming the leak. This crime was committed by secret agents of the Avian Guidance Department, which has always challenged the harmony of the African continent. A male and female member of the ABN involved in this assassination have already been arrested. And we have asked that the International Criminal Police Department issue an official notice regarding 4 other participants. Are you able to use Steam? I know Twitter is a possibility. I think you can get it. The ABN Department of Friendship, their equivalent to the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, has expressed their deep regret at these comments. And... just now, ABN Pakistan's mining machines all started operating at once. The suspension of the Kashmir Spirit Field dispute, which both the ABN and the CU supposedly agreed to, is now over. Ever since the disputed Kashmir region was found to contain a large-scale spirit field, the ABN and the CU have each publicly encouraged the other to show self-restraint, while simultaneously claiming that they themselves ought to possess the Kashmir region. This issue has been suspended for quite some time, but it seems that the moment has finally come for them to clash openly. Let's see. foreign ministers of COU China and COU India have both released statements. They're harshly criticizing the APN, saying that the breach of the agreement by resuming mining operations will not be tolerated, and they must bear responsibility for whatever happens next. I see. Why is everything going to hell? Damn, sucks. Who are you?
Why are you here? You rat lady! Oh, those thigh highs are nice though. Never mind.
Well, news has suddenly gotten so exciting.
Wait, deeper, right?
Is the information overload making you old people lose your minds?
You will count. Wait, we said he looked like Hideyoshi, right? I mean, Neko, so we gotta give him an accent. Okay, hold on.
It would count as information if this was news, but it isn't news to us. After all, and they announced the news. They're just reading our manuscript they're on for us. Precisely. All is in the name of guiding humanity on the right path.
Holy, oh my god!
However, the Akasha region isn't the only spirit-filled problem the COU has. There's also the Glass Sea in Japan. The vast glass sea that separates COU Japan and AOU Japan have maintained both countries as a symbol of peace and World War relic, and they've attempted to use it on the opportunity to build harmony. At least, until recently. Well, I suppose it's natural for rare stewardship to become a source of disputes. Who could have predicted that a spirit-filled rare spiritual would be found in the earth below the glass sea? AOU Japan did a soil analysis first, discovering that a vast spirit field existed there. But they concealed that information and effectively prevented a soil analysis by COU Japan. AOU Japan says that their announcement was merely delayed, and that they haven't intended to conceal anything. But the CAU strongly suspects that they are trying to keep their spirit fields all for themselves. CAU Japan claims that the glass sea was divided in half, so the western half belongs to them. But the AOU Japan claims that the glass sea is a neutral zone, managed by both companies. Countries, my bad. Oops. CAU Japan has suggested that they might station border guards in that area, so it seems unlikely that the Glass Sea Japan will escape before becoming another disputed territory. I like how everything's going from 0 to 100 to 0 now. Or 0 to 100 works too. Your Excellency, we received a report from our CAU Japanese comrades that the stationing of border guards will take place in 48 hours. Everything is proceeding smoothly, hello again. Even though they lost almost all their pieces in the big war, they managed to scrape together this much in just over a century.
A god of high quality taste. Braun is the same as you know. I'm just, if you like Ciconia, then you gotta have good taste. Any when they cry.
I must admit, I'm impressed. We also have reports that their pawns hidden in the countries around the world have all started taking action at once. Are you sure we should make our move? Nah, it'll be fine. If half or so of the world gets destroyed, that's probably just what humanity needs about now. What the fuck?
She's cute though.
Civilization is a unicycle that humanity's constantly riding. They stop, they fall. So they have to keep on moving. The only problem is that the civilization has an end. When you reach that end, they will definitely come. It'll be a festival, a harvest festa. Everything will be reaped, without even a single husk left behind. It'll all be pulled up by the roots. Compared to that, World War IV, what the Compared to that, World War IV will be far more humane.
That's the first time I've seen that.
If you just rewind the world's civilization a little, the end of civilization will be that much further away. And weapons of mass destruction have already been eradicated. See?
Nothing to worry about at all.
We now have new information about the Atlantis Spirit-filled issue in the Atlantic. The AU American government has made a statement that the ACR, which currently has an unilateral military presence in the area, must withdraw the warship Atlantis and the ACR combined navy from the Spirit Field within 2 weeks. If they do not, the AU American Navy will dispatch their Atlantic fleet to that location. Which president is this? They demanded that the ACR withdraw a single ship? It's classified as a warship, but the Atlantis is a Super Fortress-class segmented warship, an ocean fortress made of 7 NASA-linked warships. It's also a symbol of their occupation as the Atlantis Spirit Field, so it's hard to imagine the ACR going along with us. Another news item just in. What the It's all happening right now! The ACR royal family, referencing 12 murders including that of former Prime Minister Zidane, has demanded the return of Supreme Chancellor Flayon on the Liberal Democratic Party African Liberation Front, who is currently receiving political asylum in COU Madagascar. So many words. It is unlikely that the COU will respond to this demand, and many think this will further complicate the Mozambique Channel issue, which concerns a heating up of travel restrictions through the area near the Lemurian Spirit Field. And now, for our next item. Just now, despite repeated requests from the ABN Oracle Department to desist, the Seven-State Alliance in the Western ABN Ukraine has started holding a national referendum on whether to seek admission to AOU Russia. The AOU Russian military is concentrated on their border, and has hinted that they might enter as a part of the humanitarian operation to protect citizens of Russian descent if the worst were to happen. Of course, the ABN Peace Department has objected vehemently to this. Let's see. Complicated religious issues that have been forcibly silenced are at play here. This is like every political issue you can think of. Holy shit. This powder keg may have been lit last month when several VIPs of the Ukrainian Orthodox Church were arrested. Meanwhile, on the internet, theories that all these international tensions are being fueled by a Lato international conspiracy have been gaining steam. It's a conspiracy by the countries of Lato trying to get other 4 factions to take each other out. The 4 factions must maintain their self-restraint and calmly deal with these issues. Now is the time for peace and coexistence. The anti-pacifist Lato must be annihilated. Lato must stop monopolizing rare spiritual fields and share them with the whole world. Lato, the world's greatest supplier of rare spiritual, is periodically set up as the villain of international conspiracies. In particular, old major countries who look down on nations affiliated with the Lato and the B3W area are rumored to be unsatisfied. Oh my god, this is a long sentence. I'm gonna work harder then. Unsatisfied with the latest international leadership in the A3W society, even to the point of jealousy. It seems that the military tension is swinging up across the world to affect all factions, even later.
This has been quite a day. It's just one bit of unsettling news after another. As if you didn't know about all these things beforehand, Your Excellency.
In the highest class private room of a resort hotel, an old, pudgy military official and Tojiro were sharing a meal. There were MPs in the 4 corners of the room, all staring at Tojiro.
Humans are despicable creatures, after all. A feeling of superiority we get simply from knowing things are a bit sooner than the general public makes a good drink that makes a good drink that much more delicious.
Huh. What's happening? Drink of water. I have it here already. Yeah, just like I can juggle all my issues. Alright.
If we keep this up and dash straight into World War IV, that ought to sober them up.
No one wants that! This moderate sort of tension sometimes built during peacetime. But whenever it does, they beautifully make up and give the world the news a good story with nice morale. Everyone wants a scenario like that to play out.
And that's what will happen this time, too. After all, unless you give humans some tension every now and then, they start to forget how precious peace is.
Well, I wouldn't say that, but I guess if you take things for granted, yeah. But
They also forget how grateful they are to the people who protected that peace.
Exactly. After all, this sort of international tension will make for an excellent chance to show off the true purpose of militaries and related institutions.
Why?
Whose job has become nothing more than earning medals in the battle stand festivals under the noble guise of being servants of peace.
Okay. Humans are foolish creatures who respect proactive occupations, but show absolutely no respect for reactive ones. The militaries were hailed as guardians supporting the walls of peace. Their budgets had started to decline everywhere in recent years. After all, national borders had been maintained thanks to a healthy military balance, and they were now wonderfully stable. Not only that, but once the newest type of weapon, the Gauntlet, is made ready for practical use, a few thousand suitable youths would be able to replace millions of soldiers. In the end, militaries around the world would probably be dismantled. Their development was hardly amusing for old men with vested interest in the military's upper echelons, as well as the high-ranking men in active service who wanted their thoughts. If only we had an upswing in military tensions, giving me a chance to shine. A lot of military men were thinking that way. It's just like how there's never been an exterminator who wants all bugs to go extinct. Something's off.
Strange. La la. Oh. However, there are quite a few old men who didn't care about the future. You guys doing okay, by the way? Thanks for just watching me read. And this is the closest thing for a book for you, huh? Till tomorrow? Till 2 days from now. Who are more interested in how much easy money they can make now? By the time all militaries are dissolved, they would be long retired. Why should they care about what happened after that? To them, these global military tensions, which were building after such a long time, would be their last festival and a chance to rake in the dough. You guys can't talk again, can you? The military official rose to his feet and gazed through the window out of the well-lit pool under the night sky.
Oh, Jiro. I hear you're a fairly well-known broker in this arena. One of my friends in Department of Defense says he's made a killing thanks to you. Oh? I wonder who that friend might be. When doing business with me, being loose-lipped is against the rules. No. His lips were indeed tightly sealed. And I can guarantee you that he'll never speak of you again as long as he lives. Have no fear, Tokyo. I see.
All you can do is cry out in vain. Poor things.
So that's why he never responds when I ask him to go out for a drink.
Oh, because then he'll get drunk and give up everything. You're back? Welcome back. Why does it do that?
Tojiro, I'm not small fry like him. I have power. I have no shortage of strong cards to play. And with those cards, I can help you earn even more.
We're back. Oh my god, we are so back.
Would you mind showing me those cards? I've never shown my cards to anyone who hasn't brought me a sack of money, but you're different, Tojiro.
Are you feeling something on your throat? Nope. Feeling absolutely nothing.
I never show my cards to anyone who hasn't brought me a sack of money. But you're different, Tojiro. Very well, as an apology for inviting you here so abruptly, I'll show you.
The military official signaled to an MP with his chin. That you ban me? You should trust yourself more. Just think of someone who harasses people, then you get banned. Now we have more mods, and now I can catch it when I'm not looking.
You've got mail, player. It's getting your catch file, player.
An email had been sent to Tojiro's Celcon. He quickly checked the attached file. If something sus, I'll just tell you. And it was a record of the top-secret meeting at the IPMA, the International Peace Mediation Association. Oops. It showed that they had decided to take a wait-and-see approach, practically speaking,
Not the wait-and-see approach, that's not always safe. Regarding the feuds that had popped up simultaneously all over the world. The digital signature was good. This was real. Celcom D's nuts, finish the sentence. It wasn't exactly surprising. Considering this man's position and connections, it shouldn't have been impossible for him to get his hands on this.
This card's not bad, Your Excellency.
These files were surely precious things, capable of predicting the future state of the world.
These cards and I have really nothing special. I hear that you have some very nice cards yourself, and that you have all sorts of them all over the globe. Compared to your cards, mine are a little more than a parking pass. Oh, girl, I want to be your new friend. Or are you thinking I wouldn't be useful to your business?
The plump military official held out his big, greasy hand for a handshake. Tojiro chuckled and grasped the man's hand. Didn't wash it? You wouldn't notice unless you look closely. But this was a slightly unique handshake, with a peculiar arrangement of fingers.
I'm glad to have formed an amicable relationship with you. Now that you've joined forces with me, I promise to make sure you rake in the dough. And I promise to earn you even more. Rather, if I didn't, I get the feeling I'd be footing the bill for my stay here. Hey, Tojiro. As your new friend, and since we're exchanging business cards, could I ask you to reveal just one tiny card of yours?
The military official suddenly smirked impishly. It was a sort of unpleasant familiarity often used by people who don't really want to be called friends. Nar. Clear. Come back.
In that case, to celebrate my new friendship with Your Excellency, here's your card.
Do you have stock in any environmental AMS-related companies?
Of course. Stock in AMS companies is like a goose that always lays safe golden eggs. You may want to sell that off bit by bit. Why?
Well, now, that would be a different card, Your Excellency.
You are texting me. Are you?
Not at all.
If you really do trust me, then you had better do what I say.
If environmental AMS were to run into some kind of trouble, the whole world would go back to its nano-machinology of the century past. When that happens, it will already be too late.
I understand, Tojiro. I'll take this friend's warning to heart. First Lieutenant Valentino!
I'm right here. Thank you. You're not Kel from Memori, but you're another Kel from Memori.
Tojiro is my friend. Tell the Public Safety Office that they may remove their mark on him. You may leave.
As you wish, Your Excellency. Valentina saluted and left the room. As she walked through the hall, her Kizuna told her that a friend had sent her a message. Thank you.
You received a message from friend Norikarin.
Did you see the news? It looks like all kinds of crazy things are happening all over the world. I even got a notification saying that I might get caught up in some kind of conspiracy, so I needed to be extra careful of anything suspicious. Seriously, what will I do if war really does break out? I only wanted to become a gauntlet knight because I wanted to fly. I don't want a war. Seriously.
Opening text editor file.
Don't be silly. Of course there won't be a war. No one wants war. They're all just amusing themselves with a situation that smells like war. No, not the car accident watching. Thank you. This was so many voice compliments today. Thank you. I always thought people weren't interested. But I was like, okay, that's fine. It's just like how you enjoy being scared of ghosts every year during Halloween. Thank you so much.
Message sent to Norikarin.
You became a soldier because you wanted to fly? Monsters all over the world are wriggling in the darkness, trying to start a greed-filled carnival. Only those who predicted the wave and managed to move first will survive and get rich. You became a soldier because you wanted to fly?
War bad. See ya, thank you. Welcome to 5 Gifted.
Fool.
That cheap resolve is going to cost you. That's nice, thank you. I like compliments based on what I do, not just because of me.
A friend has arrived, boyo.
Thank you again, Sia.
Cute.
No way, they got the date?
Jaden, thanks for waiting. I'm sorry, I'm late.
I don't mind that. Not at all. Of course, that was a lie. Was it really today? Was this really the right time? Was this really the right place? He had checked out the mail thread with his mental tablet way too many times. So much so that he'd been asked,
Do you want to set this as your default wallpaper, boyo?
damn.
She didn't cancel at the last minute. How can you be so rude, Abdul? Also, you owe me one credit. A late woman is the one for you. A late man must commit seppuku. Seppuku. You know, it's, you wouldn't kill yourself, right, essentially. Arriving first and waiting is what makes a man a man.
And the virtual room inside Jaden's head, all his male friends from the public bath are giving him support.
Oh my god, what the fuck? Is this what you do with your friends? Is this what you do with your friends if they're gonna date someone?
After all, because super genius Jaden's parallel processing ability had been recognized at a young age, he had grown up in a special institution. Forget that baptism of an American boy known as the prom. He hadn't had any exciting contact with the opposite sex at all.
I see.
He did have a naturally cheerful cheery personality. And he knew from sitcoms how attractive guys were supposed to act, but this was his first time putting that into practice. A closely fought battle had taken place between the pressures and making sure his first date had a good time. And his pride and embarrassment at the thought of having to ask his friends for help.
A date? I think I just put my best foot forward and wouldn't try to pretend to be something I'm not, I guess. But then it's like, if you don't like it, I'm like, okay, whatever.
Eventually, the former won out, and he'd gathered his friends in a virtual room so they could afford him support during his date.
Hey, boy. Shouldn't you start by complimenting the girl who got all dressed up for this day? Right.
Your clothes look really cute today.
Thanks. But I overdid it a bit. And it looks like my shoes don't really fit me.
They're adorable girly shoes. You might have Miao's body, but you look so cute in your...
Minus 5 points. When dealing with a CPP, it's safer to avoid comparing them to their other personalities. Bro! I think this is the backseating everyone needs. Crap!
I picked them because they're cute, but there's no point if it's hard to walk in them. And on the big day of our date too.
Holy fuck, let's go! Let me move out of the way.
I'd say, don't worry about it being hard to walk. Just hold my hand and take it slow.
Glad you respected the fact that she chose shoes that she wasn't used to. Thanks for picking the cutest shoes for my sake. Well, I'd go with, let's stop by a drugstore and buy some foot protection tape so your precious feet don't get hurt. If we're going to go that route, say, for the sake of your lovely feet, my princess, I would gladly become your clogs myself. Holy sh... What the... Hold on, let me read that shit again.
What the fuck? I guess I should get it.
For the sake of your lovely feet, my princess, I would gladly become your clogs myself. Okay, whatever.
How about you soon? That's what happens when you wear those shoes and aren't used to, stupid. And then Dede, with a speak up if you get tired, okay? I'll carry you.
They're so obnoxious.
Oh no. It looks like Jaden got confused and froze. Maybe he really just wanted to go out and have fun, and now he's creeped up because I suddenly called it a date.
Get a hold of it. Not them both getting support. This is so cute. Get a hold of yourself. A date is a battlefield. True. If you let your guard down, some other girl will snatch him off from you. I guess true. You shouldn't assume someone will be yours if you don't take action. Jaden is pretty cool after all. Even I was thinking about taking a shot at him. I'm not sure about the cool part, but I learned that from this that he's surprisingly cute. Still, I don't understand. Why did you go out of your way to get Meow's shoes that were hard to walk in?
You just don't get it. If you totter around in awkward shoes, the boy might lend you his shoulder.
It shows off your mentality of pure and innocent love, since you chose those shoes for him, even though it would be difficult to walk in them. It's a splendid romantic strategy. What's all this thought into it? I'm sorry.
I'll notice it, but then my brain will go, wow, date looks cute.
Jaden's hesitation is proof that he's just as nervous as she is. I'll realize it later, but the first thought will be just enjoy this feeling of awkwardness and innocence. Just enjoy it? That doesn't help at all.
Like Jaden, Meow had also invited the girls to the public bath into her mind, asking them to give her support. That, you know what they say about having too many cooks in the kitchen. And in the end, the support didn't help either of them at all and only ended up confusing them. Oh, if it's hard to walk, I'll walk at the same pace, so just let me know. Also, thanks for choosing such cute shoes for my sake. And, let's stop by a drugstore.
What? Why?
And let's stop by a drugstore. And I want to be your clogs.
Stupid. Oh, wait, I take that back. That didn't happen.
Huh?
Ow! When the man slips up, he must giggle and soften the mood. Oh, true, giggles are very powerful. I can't deal with that. That's a run option for me. No giggles.
Now's your chance to pretend to trip on Leona's shoulder.
Meow also took all the advice she was given. Mix.
Clock money for drugstores trip. What the Me getting Crocs at the drugstore. Why are you buying clothes at the superstore? Thank you, Meow Mix. Thank you for the super chat. Welcome back again. I know you're here early, but welcome back again.
Meow also took all the advice she was given, pretending to trip while giggling and clinging to his shoulder, as well as poking his nose and saying, "You better go to the hospital and get you some help, silly." In an incredible combo move. Okay, that last part's kind of... You don't need the last part. Maybe. Actually, maybe the nose poke is okay.
What does that mean? What did I do? Jaden's getting creeped out again. What did I do? I never should have gone on that date.
It seemed that it would take quite some time before either realized that getting live advice during a date was a bad idea.
Bro. Not the point of view or help your homie out with sex. Jesus.
Jaden had been the one who asked her out. was the kind of personality that hid in Meow's shadow most of the time, so there weren't many chances to talk to her directly. One night, and Meow was sleeping, he had messaged Meow. And while they were engrossed in their conversation, he had strengthened his resolve, deciding that if he didn't ask her out now, it might be a long time before he got another chance. He had stepped up to a man's challenge and miraculously had set up today's date. The location he had chosen was Neo-Akihabara, in the center of Tokyo. I haven't fully been there, so I wouldn't know. Seems okay-ish. Maybe they should have gotten food first. Of course, it got its name from Akihabara, which was once hailed as the secret land of otaku culture. It was still a secret land for subcultures in this era, but that definition was now broader. In addition to anime, manga, and games, it was packed with all sorts of ridiculous things, including artists, performers, underground idols, a precision circuit board shop, a carnivorous plant shop, the World Spice Market, the official chess boxing shop, an underwear combat gym, the World Furry Convention, monster parties, the Harry Man Co-Sleeping Cafe, the Slug Racing Tokyo Wanyon Cup, and stop by now and get 200 secret gyms, and so on. The World Furry Convention, let's fucking go. And it was a bustling city, always filled with the enthusiasm of youths who wanted to make their dreams a reality. By the way, the original Akihabara had been swallowed up by fancy fashion skyscrapers and was now a high-class city, lined with extensive brand stores on par with Ginza. These days, saying someone was Akiba style was basically meant that they looked like a celebrity.
Oh, your boyfriend's Akiba style? Wow! No, not that obvious style. He's Neo-Akiba style.
That's become a classic gag in this era. At first, Jaden had thought about using a more standard route, going to a stylish place that you'd expect girls to like. However, according to the advice of his friends, dates turn out better if you go somewhere both of you can enjoy. I'm always for that, rather than catering to what one person wants. That's what I'm saying! Let's see.
The point of a date is that you both enjoy it, right? If you're just trying to entertain her, that makes you a tour guide, not her lover. But even so, how could you choose Neo-Akihabara? Shouldn't it be a more grown-up city? Although I think tour guide dates can be okay. Grown-up cities are built to entertain grown-ups. Those two are kids. Kids should be kids and play where they don't have to strain themselves. And my experience when you want a grown-up date usually just want to show up by walking around with a hot guy. What experience have you been on? It sounds like just Gaia.
Hey, this is not kind of bad enough at Princess, okay?
Jaden choosing such a childish city as this. It's so much more satisfying to go to a grown-up town where you can show everyone what a grown-up date you're having.
Boo!
After classifying their types and their available area of action, this city was optimal. Neo-Akihabara is famous even in COU. I see that there are all sorts of strange things there. I would like to go if I had a chance. If you heard that, I'll bet a certain someone would say, such a place is not suitable for one such as you, princess. Miyao Mitake is always strict on me. I suppose father told him to keep an eye out. Let's see. But I've heard that Neo-Akihabara is an immortal city filled with posters and billboards that expose women's skin. That's just too obscene.
I think, either you're dating or not, it's better to keep it 50-50. Because then it's gonna slide up on one person, right? So...
For me, I'm the type of person where if a friend's like, hey, let's go hang out, I can actually adapt to almost anything, so I don't mind. And I'm pretty much with everything, so I'll go, hey, whatever you want, if you have a real preference. But, just in case I'm gonna go, just in case though, I do have a preference, I would prefer to go here. But, I enjoy all the other things just as much, but... See, when I say my preference, it gives more of like an option, right? Then it's like more 50-50. What is a grown-up date? Bro, she hasn't had experience. Let her be silly.
That's the old Akihabara. Neo-Akihabara goes far beyond that. As a melting pot of all sorts of inexplicable cultures. Come on, don't be shy. Take a look.
In Jaden and his brains, their friends were definitely looking down on this from above, like sightseers.
Jaden, do you come to cities like this a lot?
Well, every once in a while. I've gotten involved with subcultures briefly a few times. It's not like I'm an otaku or anything.
He's fumbling! Nah, you can't fumble with I think unless you're a dick.
I knew someone as cool as you couldn't possibly be an otaku.
Yeah. Otaku are, like, so anti-social, right?
You're right.
She's an otaku, isn't she? This is why you don't even call people ugly, because if your friend has the same traits, they're gonna be like, oh, so you think I'm ugly.
You're right. It's just crazy to lock yourself up and play video games all the time.
Why were they suddenly pretending to be normies? Both of them had forgotten that they'd first met each other at a game center. In fact, Jaden loved video games, manga, and anime. And yet, he was one of the lucky few who looked like a normie on the outside. Either way, loved video games and manga and anime too. Most of the time, she couldn't leave the inside of Meow's head. So entertaining herself by fishing around the internet had become a hobby of hers. After seeing this, their friends concluded that they were doing something typical of innocent couples, going into bluff mode and trying too hard to look impressive. They poked at them a lot under the guise of giving advice, saying, be honest, don't lie to her and yourself. How could you possibly like someone who can't say they like what they like?
Like, yeah, it's better for you to be blunt. Not blunt, but like, honest.
Gradually, the pair of them both realized that they were thinking the exact same thing, and trying too hard in exactly the same way. Sheesh. What's up with me today? This isn't how Super Genius Jaden is supposed to be. Sorry. I've just been lying my ass off, trying to look cool. I love games and stuff. I love manga too. On my off days, I'm a freaking otaku who stays shut up in his room from morning till night. I act like I knew nothing about the city, but that's not true at all. If anything, this is my home. That maid game center we just passed? I go there all the time. I've got a freaking platinum membership card. Yeah, I know I said that's creepy. I wonder what kind of person goes to places like that, but this year's obviously platinum, isn't it? Thank you for your time.
If you say that, well, this is the first time I've come to the city, but I bought things from lots of these stores over the net. And as for me, I spend all my time shut up in my brain and love manga and games.
What the heck? So, we've both been just trying to act cool?
Yeah, he is bland from Florida.
We're so uncool.
Do you play games too, Meow? Which manga have you read?
Stuff like, One Piece, Slam Dunk, and Dragon Ball.
Whoa! So you love the classics, huh? Interesting. Dragon Ball sounds cute. I loved all of those, and when I start reading them on my off days, it suddenly gets dark outside before I realize it. At one point, the old internet's culture had brought manga and similar industries to the brink of destruction, with illegal sharing and the like. However, thanks to the various new A3W's technologies, they are being protected again and are on the rise once more.
The One Piece is real.
Partly because manga making techniques had temporarily gone extinct. Classics from the A2W's golden age of manga were coming into the limelight yet again.
I love Slam Dunk. Yu Yu no Hakusho and Hunter.
I love Yu Yu Sama Hakusho and Hunted too.
JoJo's Bizarre Barbecue is great too. The one time my friends and I had a barbecue and I tried to do a JoJo grill, but screwed up and dropped the meat.
So he basically tried to do Hamon, right?
I want to do a JoJo grill too. I want to do the one on the cover of Volume 32.
We really are creepy, aren't we?
Yeah, we are. But I think that's us at our most honest. And the city suits it perfectly.
The two of them finally became their real selves, relaxing and laughing together, honestly. Cheatin had said something unfortunate earlier, but he really was amazed at how impossible it was to think that this was the same body as Miyau's. True, her outfit and makeup did make a difference, but can a person really look this different just by how they act?
Yeah.
He couldn't help but be amazed with the fact that, when dealing with humans, what they are on the inside matters far more than how they appear. At the same time, he felt even more affection for Meow. Even though they were going out for the first time, she had been watching him for so long, inserting compliments in the middle of Meow's lecture mode the whole time. And, as his fondness increased, a certain question entered his head and wouldn't go away.
Cry about it. Cry about it. Be jealous. In the meantime, just grow. Just grow. Grow. The stronger you are, the more spice control you have.
However, he couldn't ask directly. It would be hard to find the answer. And if he asked his friends, they might get really mad at him this time.
Come back. Come back.
Oh, but this isn't exactly the time you're supposed to rely on your adolescent friends.
Isn't this the, yeah.
Are you still there? Yeah, pretty much. We thought it would be rude to intrude any further. We were just planning to go our separate ways. Okay, if this question is inappropriate, please forget what happened today and leave quietly. I don't even mind if you unfriend me. Hey, what's up? It's not like you to be this serious. Okay, I don't know anything about CPPs, so I keep misunderstanding things and hurting people. I really am sorry that I'm so ignorant. I get all that, but there's still one thing I just have to ask. There's no need to be so timid. Ask us whatever you want. We'll happily answer any questions you have. So, it's just about what you want. What the? We'll happily answer any questions you have. So, is this about what to do in bed? No. It's not like I expect that to come up on a first date. It's just, the thing I want to ask is sort of related to that.
I want to make this clear. No, the simple fact that I care about something like this already would be rude to some people here. But even I'm basically a healthy, average, absolutely normal guy, right? Isn't it obvious that I'd want to know?
Okay. About... or rather, Meow. Which is he? Which sex? Gender. Well, can't you just check in the shower right after training? The ALU, out of consideration to various genders, was one of those... No! Was one of those anti-sexual discrimination nations. Oh. As a result, resident cards and their countries allied to the AU indicated their citizen number, names, not their sexes. What?! Information about one's sex was shared only when it became necessary at medical institutes, and even then it was shared only between the person and their hospital, and the information would be instantly removed after a certain time had passed. I'm not sure if people would like that or not. For example, in addition to men's and women's public bathrooms, there are also restrooms that either could use. Oh, I like that! Just like women's restrooms, they only had stalls. However, you were allowed...
However, you were allowed to use them regardless of your sex. So even gender minorities could use them without having to worry about whether they're a girl or boy. I like that.
Oh shit, oh fuck! Sorry.
For example... Wait. In short, even sex is a protected item of private information AU Japan.
Could you still talk about it if you wanted to? Interesting. Let me see if I'm on it. Exit. There you go. Gauntlet Knights, who are military officers, were given suitable lodging for their positions. For that reason, even their showers were in their fully equipped private rooms. So, he had never seen whether his partner's body was a male or female. Who knows? Of course, any sort of touching that would allow you to determine someone's sex was legal throughout the AOU. Thank God. Regardless of the perpetrator's age or gender, no harassment, please. And Miyao's build had been dramatically one way or another, it would have been easy to tell. But he really did have a gray sort of build, that could either be a man or a woman's.
And, you know, I'm still a guy, right? If I find I like someone, I want to form a steady relationship with them. That's a mood. In the end, well, I'd like to go as far as I can go. That's a mood. That's not weird, is it? How would you ask this? Isn't that healthy? But dang, at the very end, we get carried away in that final instant. Depends, what are you interested in? If we're sexually incompatible from a biological standpoint, what do I do? There's the ass. I think those three from the Yellow Dot Chevy could fill that question best. Should I call them? No. Did the chat freeze again? I'll have to wait for you guys again. Let me timely check. See if I got any messages. We're almost done, I think. Checking. Dude. What a coincidence, just when Giga came, it broke. Seems kind of... Damn, I have two good... I'll wait for you guys to come back. I have two here. I don't know which one's... Oh, whatever. That art's already done, so I'll just redo this one. You're breaking? Hello? You're back? Welcome. I can't even remember what I asked. Okay. Close. No. I want to ask the people here.
At first, everyone felt like bursting out and laughing and poking fun at him. But they did understand how he felt.
If you get the lucky half of those 50-50 odds, I'd say there's no room for debate, so go for it. Oh, oops. Gotta keep doing this. The problem is the other 50%. Yep. You didn't fall in love with her because you're after her body, right? It doesn't really matter what her biological sex is, does it? That's right! It's Rose heart and her kindness that I fell in love with. Oh my god, confession. Okay. Even if her body isn't a girl, I'll accept her. You are a true man. Holy shit, I can get on that. I can get on that, Mitake. However, for your own mental health, you should probably resolve this issue quickly. If your heightened libido is unable to properly sublimate, you can expect to receive considerable mental damage. Oh! That makes sense.
So, if you're able to identify your sex somehow, what will you do with Miyao's? Miyao's body is male, Jada.
I'll do all I can to be best friends with her. No! How am I doing? I said I'm not after her body, but I'll be left out of her body, Snail? Am I just a pervert? That's an super genius shade in civil attack! Interesting.
Super uncool.
I'm interested they're having this conversation. Well, so far the most recent studies indicate that about 10% of the population is homosexual. Let's go. Same-sex couples aren't particularly rare either. Apparently, women these days view same-sex couples as a more pure love since your partner isn't just after your body.
all kinds of forms. There we go. Either way, there are as many types of love as there are lovers.
If this is true love, you ought to follow through to the end.
Okay, Momotake. Okay.
I can't figure out his sexuality.
Probably just bi. Maybe. Who knows? There's not like it's not like a fully indicator. I can't tell. Usually with stuff like this, I wait for people to tell me. There's no way I can like analyze shit.
You need not to let the words of outsiders trouble you. In the end, that's what it comes down to. Do you like her or not? And if you do, are you gonna show each other that? In the end, that's for you two to decide.
The young pilot's sexual troubles were innocent. The young pair's sexual troubles were very innocent. The kind of thing that can change completely depending on one's country, culture, and religion. Okay. However, Cheating and Miyao were fortunately part of the same cultural sphere and had similar values when it came to romance. Okay. Nice slip up. Thanks, Tom Nook. I'll beat you up. On top of that, the AU is accepting of all sorts of genders. Yo, let's go! And same-sex marriages were legal as well. Let's fucking go!
In other words, you should decide freely by your own will, as a pair who loves each other. That's the world you live in. So, you should enjoy your love to the fullest within those rules.
It wasn't as though they were irresponsibly supporting a romantic couple with unknown genders. Okay. Let's see. My chat is so slow now. They said this with the understanding that the AOU acknowledged same-sex couples. The AOU claimed to have abolished discrimination against sexual minorities, but not all factions did this. No! If Jaden and had been in different factions or cultural sphere, the others probably have offered different advice.
If and I weren't for the AOU, could this have gotten messy? And the APN, homosexuality is accepted. At least on the,
Not just the surface.
at least on the surface. However, the Unified Religious Council keeps putting off making a decision about whether.
No! Not the bunch of old men sitting up.
Because of that, fundamentalists who like to call themselves devout still take an unsympathetic attitude.
Boo!
And the ACR same-sex marriage is officially supported.
Let's go!
Still, once it last,
Wait, only since last year?
it got out that one of the princes was gay and everyone freaked out. Pretty sure he gave up his place in royal succession and was forced to become a monk.
No! That's right. You left me? Why?
Yeah, I remember that. Gender minorities across the ACR started holding protests, right? It's not as though people across the world are free to do whatever they want, like they are you. Well, we still don't know for sure if Miao's the same sex as me. But the world does have all kinds of issues, doesn't it? Do you remember that girl, Ricky, from my squad in Soprano? Ruxana? I remember her. She's the cute girl who came in waving with you during the Battle Standard Festival, right? And the culture of her country, it's considered immoral to have members of the opposite sex in the workplace.
Ah.
Wait, what? Then how do men and women work together? Similar to how men and women have different bathrooms and changing rooms, people in her culture think it's better to have workplaces that are also divided between boys and girls. What a modest culture. Because of that, when it came out the squad she had been assigned to had a man in it, it had caused a bit of a fuss in her home country. Political concerns in the CIU upper echelons have been partly responsible for the information that get. So they couldn't have Andre lead their A squad just for Ruxana's sake. Oops.
You keep forgetting to take it off. Instead, the heads of the CIU government had stepped in personally to mediate. And in the end, the whole matter was settled by having the king of Ruxana's country publicly announce that she had been given special permission. Aww.
I don't want you to get the wrong idea, but I'm not trying to say one group is right or wrong here. I'm I'm just pointing out that all regions have their own cultures, which have been developed over long histories. They all have to respect one another. Fortunately, in the culture sphere that you and Miyao live in, there shouldn't be any problems regardless of what her sex actually is. That's all I'm saying. Still, there's one thing I want you to make sure you remember. In the AOU, whether it's same-sex marriage or whatever, that issue only concerns the two people involved. However, in another region, that could be completely different. Oh no! In some situations, no matter how much you two decided you loved each other, it wouldn't work out. No! Make sure you don't forget that, okay? In that sense, you are quite fortunate, Jaden. There are all sorts of cultures and ways of thinking in this world. The AOU often calls itself an advanced nation when it comes to human rights. However, that might be quite an arrogant way of thinking about it. For example, same-sex marriage is allowed in the AOU, but marriage between close relatives is not. However, if there existed a country that didn't allow same-sex marriage, but did allow marriages between close relatives, then the AOU would definitely be a backwards nation in their eyes. It isn't as though the cultures and laws of each and every place suddenly fell out of the sky one day, engraved on the stone tablets. These things have been brewed throughout the long histories of peoples, the peoples in these lands. It would be arrogant for an outsider to call some of them advanced or some backwards. So, when in some aspect of a culture doesn't fit in with its era, it's up to the people living in that cultural sphere to decide whether they should change it or not. Since even a single culture can have so many divergent views, if this pair of lovers had actually been from different cultures, the issue would have surely become even more complicated. Yam, thank you. Welcome to Maki Bite. Hello. Enjoy the emotes, okay? Come on, I'm thinking about it. It's even possible it wouldn't work out. Even if both lovers decided to go through it. Oh, there you go. Okay. We'll talk it over alone to make our decision. We won't worry about what other people say, okay? Okay. Those are the rules of this land, and I've decided to deepen my relationship with Meow. That's good. And if you overcome the differences between American and Japanese culture, you should be able to find countless tips on the net from people who succeeded at it. The rest is up to me to figure out. And the answer is obvious. Conclusion. No matter what sex her body is, I, Jaden, like... However, if I know her sex beforehand, I'll be able to control myself better in various ways, and I'm sure I'll be able to avoid hurting her. No, maybe it's a little harder just to know that I'm thinking this. Oh, wait. I'm making a mistake here. This isn't something I have to figure out alone.
Nice.
It's something and I have to figure out. If both of us really do want to be together, I'm sure that we'll naturally find the proper distance to keep while still being ourselves.
Let's see. He's serious, huh? All of this after a first date. Average Gavas battle and Josuiji Shinri reaction.
Isn't that obvious now? Considering how much we managed to relax around each other since we first arrived at Neo Akihabara?
I guess you really do want to know, right?
What do you mean?
About my biological sex.
Jaden panicked, thinking that she'd seen right through him.
I'm impressed they're having this conversation. I'd seen too many things, we'll gloss over it. Let's see.
Then again, they'd probably been having a mental conference with their female friends, just like Jaden.
Yeah?
I love you. Yeah.
Thank you.
I assume there's also been stuff off screen.
Still, I didn't fall in love with you because you're a girl. It's because you're Miyao.
Uh-huh.
So, I'm not gonna force you to tell me.
I see.
I think it's like first date after like many times of hanging out. This is just the first one referred to as a date.
And anyway, how can you be so sure I'm a guy?
Good point.
See how long my hair is?
Some guys have long hair.
Maybe when I'm in my room, I tie them into twin tails and wear miniskirt maid outfits, right?
I support you if you do.
I think I'd like to see that.
So, don't worry about it. We don't even live in a time where the Ciconia carry our babies to us. Worrying about biological sex is a concept of the past.
You're saying that out of concern for me, aren't you? Thanks, Jaden. Still, I really do think this is unfair.
But what is?
I mean, I'm being unfair, not you.
What, seriously? Why?
You wish this could be both of you.
I started liking you knowing that you're a wonderful man. But you started liking me without even knowing my sex.
Is biological sex really so important when two people like each other? Well, I do believe Jaden has the right to seek a sexual relations with the opposite gender in his dating life.
Ah, what relations? I could have put all the croaking and they can hear that part.
Your baby? Oh my. Want me to show you how to take off the filters? I agree with Rafa. If Jaden isn't going to be able to find what he's looking for, he has the right to spend all that effort on a different girl. Maybe it's the same kind of unfairness as a married person, pretending to be single and talking to someone looking for a marriage. For Jaden. No, for men, is it really so important that the one they love be the opposite sex? Princess, finding that fact to be strange or unsightly is a sign of ignorance about the opposite sex. Have you heard the book of What Men Think of... Is it a book? You walked to Ciconia, discussing sexuality. Have you heard of the book What Men Think About Apart from Sex?
What? Didn't think about the fight and crap. It was really okay for you.
Oh no, don't say that, Naima. What men think about apart from sex? That sounds interesting. Let's look it up.
Now, sitting player.
Search results. There's a novel of that name written by Sheridan Simov. Colloquially, it's also a phrase used to refer to a blank notebook, ironically implying that men don't think about anything other than sex. Let's see. I think about my trauma.
Wasn't there also a book called What Women Think About Apart from Money? What the fuck? Meow. If you're that worried about that, and if you really like him, wouldn't it be better to come clean and tell him? That's certainly one option. To be honest, even we don't know your body's real sex. Similarly, though we act like women, there's no way for anyone to know what our body sexes are. Our bodies are far apart, and we can only meet in keys in individual rooms, so our sexes don't really matter. Okay. However, in your world, where your bodies can actually approach each other, I'm sure that is odd. I think that, as long as the love is mutual, it can be shared between people regardless of sex. Let's go, Lindsay. And even with inanimate objects, if you take it to an extreme. Let's go, we support, self-love. That's quite a unique way of thinking, Lindsay. I don't dislike it, though. I'm aware that this view is only shared by a tiny minority, both in the COU and the world at large. I suppose gender really is important. If telling him the truth would make him give up on you, then that love wouldn't have lasted long anyway. If that's the case, you're better off making things clear sooner rather than later. Does this mean your sex really is the one that would make him give up on you? No, it's not like that. Thanks everyone for worrying so much about my sake, so much for my sake. It's not this long getting quiet because my sex would make Jaden give up on me. That's, my problem. Our problem.
There we go. That personalities are two different genders in a single body. So a gender reveal wouldn't have only consequences for her. Bearing that in mind, this certainly wasn't an easy problem.
Whether you decide to reveal it or not, that truth will also be a part of your romantic experience.
If they both have love,
There's no barrier they won't be able to cross.
ah,
In the end, what Naima just said is the answer. No matter how much you barge in and try to offer advice, it isn't as important as the answer decides for herself. I think you should enjoy your love, including the part where you worry over this question. Prohibitive? Or like playing the full game? I think people just don't like reading, I guess. But for me, like, VNs are no different than watching an anime just with stills. Like, if they just add, like, a mouth flap opening, up, 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 that might match sometimes an anime of low budget. Because this is just the beginning, you'd probably play this. Okay. I think you should enjoy your love, including the part where you worry over this question.
Jaden, I'll definitely tell you about my body someday. I have an idea, but I'm gonna wait. Like, even though they're characters, I don't like doing guesswork. Don't worry about it, okay? There's no need to force yourself. No, I want to tell you. I just need a bit more time to prepare myself mentally. I see. So, Christmas. Huh? Oh.
Chargers up in Japan, Christmas is considered New Year in pre-couples, boy. By the way, America was turkey for Christmas, but in Japan they eat fried chicken for some reason, boy.
Interesting.
If we can still feel this way about each other on Christmas, I'll tell you then. Is that too long to wait? Not at all. I'll respect your feelings. But still, thanks. Why? You probably decided to do that for my sake. Oh, yeah. Okay. Thanks for caring about me so much. I'll make sure I care for you just as much. So, I'll make you a promise right now. Okay. I love you, regardless of what sex you are. You're the best girlfriend and the best buddy a guy could have. Thanks, Jaden. So cute! You'll never have a Jaden in your life. Nah, you will. I hope you're fine though. Christmas wasn't that far off. I guess you'll never have a purple-haired man who draws penises in the sky and is a genius. And is also accepting of you. You won't have that probably, maybe? Okay, yeah, drawing penis in the sky would be difficult. Christmas wasn't that far off. Once autumn and winter came, they would be here. They passed in front of the home appliance modding store. In the window, a TV toaster hybrid was showing them the news. I'm glad they didn't force it.
I'm standing in front of the IPMA headquarters in Leda, Brazil. Just now, there's still a person commented on the conflicts breaking out simultaneously all across the globe, saying that, because interventions made in any particular conflict might benefit or harm one faction or another, they would have to wait for the situation to de-escalate before taking action. He made it clear that they don't intend to interfere with any of these conflicts at this time.
In response to this, the AOU Joint Press Secretary said,
Have you upgraded to the new version of Kettlebell? For a small fee, you'll be able to rule ads like this one, Flayon. You have another ad, so it'll be 2 minutes and 58 seconds to the end, Flayon. Now let's sing the 40 frogs coming in our journey.
Okay! Thank God! We made it. Cute! Dude, that's meta, too. We did it! We did it! We did it! If you want more, you'll have to see.
You'll have to play. Come on. Go play. It's on sale right now. How much is it, actually? And if you're interested in other games, from When They Cry, there's also Higurashi When They Cry, and then there's also Umineko When They Cry. Higurashi anime, I think I've heard the sound novel's better, but the anime's not so bad either. Umineko, I think majority of people prefer the original sound novel, aka VN. Then Ciconia only has phase 1 out right now, so let's see. Let's see, looking forward to you reading off screen. Bro, I wish. I'll have to play it on my own. I'll bring out my Steam Deck and play it there. I know When They Cry. Maybe I can make a stream where I go into it. Yeah, everything's on sale right now, so... Question arcs and answer arcs for Mineko are on sale. All Higurashi chapters are on sale, except the first one, because the first one's free. Golden Fantasia, okay. Where's Ciconia? Ciconia's on sale. $30 right now. Instead of the usual $40, so $10 off. Not bad. Not bad. Not bad. Thank you. I'll probably make us talk about it. I'll make a stream and I'll talk about it. I don't know when, but I'll talk. I can make a stream just for it, like a little small segment. And I'll warn people not to listen. At that point, it's just like stealth spoiler where it's so thinly veiled you can't realize it even if you're perceptive. If visual novels are your passion, it's wonderful to watch you play them. Oh yeah, of course. I put on my debut thing too. I was like, I want to play these. I know not many people touch them because it's a bunch of reading, and some people don't like them. But I feel like there's ways to make it It's just like it's the equivalent of doing like a watch along, if you can play the VN, because they're so animated. Nice. Hire me. I love the voice someone in Ciconia. Maybe one day. Don't know how that worked though. Don't know how that worked. Very, very busy boy. I'd love to. Regardless, I will support any SAU in the future. Okay, let me see here real quick. Good thing we made it on time too. Halalala. Halalala. Escape. Did I save? There we go. Gunhild from AOU Sweden. A member of the 17th Aerial Augmented Infantry Squad Warcat of the AOU Combined Military Central HQ. During her 3-year childhood health examination, she had average P3 levels and she was removed from the selective training course. However, thanks to the acquired PP training she took later on, her levels rose dramatically. Though she was selected as a candidate at the extremely late age of 12, the growth of her mental power didn't stop there, and she became Northern Europe's top ace thanks to her effort rather than talent. The AOU Combined Military's Aerial Augmented Infantry Command Center granted her the position of the Counselor's Special Assistant, with the right to speak at the Research Development Council for PP training methods. Okay. I knew you guys would say something. Thanks to ADMS, she's able to observe her friends and foes across the war zone and analyze the battle situation. She can share this information with her comrades, and thanks to her parallel processing, this doesn't force her to neglect her role of offering them combat support as well. All-rounder S. Because she can do anything skillfully and flawlessly, she can switch positions with anyone in battle, taking their place. However, Meow and Jaden can't take her place. Immature? I told you I'm mature, see? I'm so cool, honestly. Everyone should praise me more. When I get it deserved. And if anyone's gonna leave now, have a good one. Thanks for watching, Ciconia. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you! Another one defeated, even if it's not the full game. Chloe from Canada. A member of the 100th Aerial Augmented Infantry Experimental Squad, Grade Mole, of the AAU Combined Military Gilroy Level 4 Heavy Military Research Center. I'm not leaving yet. You want me gone? What the fuck? Whatever. Fine. Fine. Leave then. I don't give a sh. Leave. The fourth king. Fourthly sexy. Where is it? Okay. Unlock this. I did bring this chat right back here. They're fixed, okay. No. She was chosen for the selective training course, but her grades were slow to improve, and she lost confidence in herself. Her grades tended to be particularly bad with working with groups. An excessively low level of self-empowerment was diagnosed as the cause. Oh my god, girl, failure, let's go! Currently, she takes part in counseling and mental power correction research. She goes to therapy, let's go. Currently, she takes part in counseling and mental power correction research at Gilroy Level 4 Heavy Military Research Center. Partly because of her results there, she's now known as one of the most capable Gauntlet Knights in North America. Kaska. She is currently serving time as Class 1 criminal. Her crime is not public knowledge, but has been allowed to leave in exchange for volunteering as a research subject at the Gilroy Level 4 Heavy Military Research Center. That research center and the Russian government have not publicly released details concerning her mental capacity, so her talent and potential are unknown. The range of her P3 level varies widely and is unstable. However, though it's unofficial and only happened once, she supposedly surpassed the highest P3 level measurements of Meow, the world record holder by a considerable margin. OP? Interesting. Girl succession. Or actually, good point. I don't know. I don't know everyone's gender. Wait, she. It's a girl. Lilja from AOU Finland. A member of the 100th... Okay. She is currently serving as a Class 1 criminal. Her crime is not public knowledge. What the fuck did they do? But has been allowed to leave in exchange for volunteering as a research subject at the Gilroy Level 4 Heavy Military Research Center. Her grades at the Somenlena Aerial Augmented Infantry School for her arrest were incredible, and her records at that school still haven't been broken. Large changes have been noticed in her personality and character since imprisonment, and some sort of experiment at the research center is rumored to be the cause. Is this why she meows? Clay girl. Lindsay from Ciconia, China. If I pronounced wrong, correct. During her newborn mental evaluation, she was recognized as the National Special Growth Target. Later on, she was given the Best of Educations, complete with the Best Human Resources, Material Resources, and Budget. I wish that were me, and was fated to become the Queen of the Aerial Augmented Infantry, representing all allied countries at the COU. She then splendidly answered to those expectations as the strongest Gauntlet Knight in the COU. The Kunlun Military Research Center proposed a 5-year plan with an annual budget of 100 million won for the purpose of copying her mental ability, and this request was accepted. So basically she's OP. Okay, can't be me. I'm OP, but OP in different ways. Momotake from CAU Japan. A member of the Imperial Guard Aerial Augmented Infantry Squad, Baibao. He was assigned to the Baibao Squad, where, for the sake of providing support to the CAU's Queen of Aerial... CAU's Queen of Aerial Augmented Infantry, Ningxi, teamwork and communication were more highly valued than P3 levels, high P3 levels. Simply going by his numerical measurements, it would be hard to call him the best candidate. But it was determined that he was the wingman most capable of maximizing Ningxi's riz. Even so, he is now the Naha Aerial Augmented Infantry Unit, the school's biggest hero since its establishment, and they recently held an unveiling ceremony for a bronze statue of him. What? He's got clout? Damn. I do not know how her name translates. Huh. See, easy fighting game right here. Easy. I guess they choose the faves first, but then... 1, 2, 3...
From COU, Indonesia. As a trainee, she was praised for being a hard worker and a model student, but her innate talent was judged to be below average. Later, she volunteered to be sent to the Kunlun? Did I say it? Military research city as a test subject. As a result of their research, they discovered that she was immensely talented at observing air stasis using AMS, and she made a comeback as an aerial augmented infantry soldier focusing on specialized techniques for observation and detection.
Long lines.
Furthermore, she later achieved good marks on combatability tests with Lin Shi and was promoted quickly through the ranks to the land in the Baiba squad. She would then become an ideal supporter to bolster the squad's efforts.
I don't know their ages, no. I can assume they're all adolescent age? Maybe some in their 20s at best? G-Baby, that's for sure. Sujatha
from COU, India. During her newborn mental evaluation, she was recognized as the National Special Growth Target, and she also graduated from the Aerial Augmented Infantry Soldiers class, with grades well ahead of the pack. However, it was recently discovered that she had a flaw, whereby her P3 levels would become unstable under particular kinds of stress. Now, in order to help her overcome this flaw, a research team has begun offering her support. She's incredibly straight-laced and is always putting herself under high-stress conditions, so her support team is always recommending that she rest or find a hobby.
Okay. Ruxana
from COU, Saudi Arabia. In her home country, only men attended our aerial augmented infantry schools, but her P3 levels were so high that the king commanded that she be given a special exception. Her personality isn't suited for being the aerial augmented infantry, but she earns top grades in all forms of training. Her simulator grades are the best in the CU-controlled section of the Middle East. Her non-confrontational personality and tendency to focus on defense are thought to be signs that she best embodies soldiers who protect peace, so she is highly regarded.
Okay. She's big defense then. So in a fighting game, would she be a counter-type character? Maybe super armor.
Andre, from COU, Madagascar. Supposedly, the reason he wasn't discovered by the national exams was because he likes to slack off. And he wasn't at school on the day of the exam. Even though enrollment in the Aerial Augmented Infantry course usually starts at preschool, he began at age 13, becoming the latest blooming ace on the planet, as well as the person who reached this position in the shortest period of time.
Ah. Okay. So 13's the latest.
Ingenious and efficient, he can perfectly carry out tasks after seeing them just once?
What the hell?
Low-key copy powers, that's cool. Naima, from Avian, Iraq. She has been attached to the Berlin Research Monastery of Peace and Friendship since the age of 0 as a graduate student for special instruction. She's received an elite aerial augmented infantry education. She's undergone training that allows her P3 levels to peak to manually be controlled via administration of drugs, and rumor has it she's passes even top aces of other countries in the state.
Ah.
Her brain isn't impeded by the application of drugs, but there have been unsubstantiated charges that countless graduate students have suffered brain damage as a result of the research process.
Are you a late bloomer? Personalities best to fit this situation? Okay.
Stanislaw, from Avian, Poland. The Avian Aerial Augmented Infantry enthusiastically makes use of drugs to manage P3 levels, so all squads have a member with a medical role who manages the team's physical condition. He's a rare human resource who's qualified to be a doctor in addition to being in the Aerial Augmented Infantry. and he's in charge of accompanying and managing Naima, the peace department's secret weapon. He's been trained to act with doctors calm, avoiding wasting mental resources on emotion, and keeping his cool in all situations.
Cool, okay. Huh. I guess did you learn educationally? I'm not sure what late bloomer fully means. Or at puberty. But that one I wasn't curious about. Maybe it's really finding your thing. That's what I was thinking about.
Even during combat, okay.
He's flat out medic.
Naomi from ABN France. She's completed mental optimization training by use of drugs at the Mont Saint-Michel Research Monastery. By nature, she has average P3 levels, but thanks to high detail resource management, she's able to command immense P3 levels during missions, on par with aces from all nations. She claims to have suffered a loss of some of her emotions and memories as a part of this optimization training, and has been classified as a level 12 disabled veteran by the ABN Department of Health. For this, she receives a monthly allowance of €3.
Oh, okay. Three? How about 3,000?
Milea from ABN Israel. Her ability to sing and dance for public relations purposes is prized even more highly than her aerial augmented infantry aptitude. Her P3 levels are not public knowledge, but she's included on lists of ABN colonized aces, leaving no doubt that she possesses considerable talent. Before she joined the ABN Peace Department, she was attached to the ABN Guidance Department. Her history before that is classified due to undisclosed activities involving good deeds.
Really now? Let's see. How about an emotional checkpoint? That's cool. When did you mature? Are you mature yet, or are you still growing? Death blow? Mentally.
They can kill a single enemy?
Oh, so they have one big move that can take out an entire ace.
Fatma, from ABN Turkey, a popular blogger who writes about daily life of an active duty member of the Aerial Augmented Infantry. In a poll of ABN elementary schoolers, her popularity was always in top 3. Some reports say that before joining the ABN Peace Department, she received missionary training at the ABN Missionary Department. Her P3 levels are not public knowledge, but it's clear that from her excellent movement that it's a very high number, and that her Aerial Augmented Infantry aptitude is quite high as well.
A blogger, huh? The 3-person. She can psychoanalyze.
She has the power to accurately psychoanalyze people using only brief gestures and pieces of conversation. That's scary. Stefania. She's a formal idol originally from a caravan, which traveled to elementary schools all over the ABN, from ABN Romania, recruiting volunteers for monasteries of peace. Her P3 levels are not public knowledge, but in videos taken by the caravan, she achieved world-class marks, though came with the warning that this is just a preliminary measurement. There was an event where 20 idols were allowed to join the caravan for a trial period. Except for her, none of them showed up in later videos.
I see. Everyone likes to think they can psychoanalyze, but I think only some people can.
Her extreme fear of heights made her scream every time.
Oh, she's scared of heights?
Interesting. Method from ACR South Africa. A princess from the ACR royal family and the 21st in line to the throne. All the royal family's princes and princesses are supposedly talented gauntlet knights with extremely high P3 levels. But she's the only one who's been seen flying in the public eye. Since she displays genius class P3 levels, has been given the best of education since infancy, and has the aptitude of the aerial augmented infantry prodigy, many call her the strongest ace in the southern atmosphere.
Okay. I've only met a nun a couple of times. Okay. Big money.
Killed a gold medal. A shock from ACR Algeria. A member of the June 1st. Okay. After his 3-year-old examination, he was put into the instructive strengthening course for the Aerial Knight Corps and became an ace who fought his way out from obscurity, achieving victories against countless geniuses. Though none of his aptitudes are ace class, the history of how he won through with hard work and fighting spirit was simply amazing. Oh, that is cool. With his flawless performance both in martial arts and studying, as well as the cowardly manners he developed, he's often thought as the Aerial Knight directly serving the royal family who best exemplifies the role. His leadership is high, okay. He can fight at close range in the sky, interesting. Abdu, from ACR Senegal. Because of a streak of bad luck, he was kicked out of the elite course despite having considerable aerial augmented infantry talent. The Shock recognized his talent and recommended him for the Aerial Knights. Oh! Rethabel took a liking to him, which brings us to the present day. You like his drip? It reminds you of the one-winged eagle on his suit. His P3 level measurements are very unstable, but many people call him a diamond in the rough, who stands out more and more the longer he trains. Noor, from ACR Egypt. Queen Karios, okay.
Go sleep, if you need to. And not be prepared for the later debut.
Her P3 levels are far from high, but she's extremely skilled at self-management techniques that allow her to peak out during actual combat. Despite her horrible grades when she first entered the ACR Egypt Aerial Knights Corps, she eventually became the unshakable top scorer. The mental concentration techniques she says were passed down to her from her ancestors are now compulsory for Aerial Knights Corps across the ACR.
Damn, she's a trend maker. It's okay, don't worry. Think of me when you're playing Ciconia. Thank you for watching me, if anything. She's very self-made. Okay. The outfit, I know. Nice. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Comic King. Thank you. Welcome to membership for the 5th month. The Maki invite. Thank you so much. Face video game taste. I'm just happy people want to even watch me. Even more than one is fine for me. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you everyone for the super chats earlier, and thank you for the memberships too. Ghana from ACR Ethiopia. A genius member of the Aerial Augmented Infantry who entered the ACR Ethiopian Aerial Knight Corporation at the age of 9. Corps. In addition to her extremely high P3 levels, she uses ultra high-speed mental processing techniques that are subconscious even to her in fire analysis. These are thought to be some sort of supernatural power. The ACR Royal Batting Power Research Center investigated her for years, but they gave up on their analysis and the team was disbanded. Gannett? Garnet? Gannett. She's a born genius, okay. Huh. They are, aren't they cute? Mm-hmm, when they cry. Mm-hmm. Mariana, from ACR Angola. The young children who received mental training at the Lubango Toddler Brainpower Research Center, she was the only one who received P3 levels that could compete with the world's best. Despite the fact that her aerial augmented infantry aptitude was merely average, her immense mental ability led to her to having the highest grades at the ACR Angola Aerial Knight Corps. Currently, the ACR Royal Brainpower Research Center has set up a research team for the sole purpose of raising aerial augmented infantry aptitude. Another trendsetter! No one would cry when they cry. No way, no way. When They Cry is a good, wholesome game. She can compete with Meow? Wow. She can artfully control large numbers of high maneuverability guided missiles at will. More and dazzling missile movements, okay. She's just silly. Valentina from Leda, Brazil, a member of the Healthy Military Balance Oversight Committee of the International Peace Mediation Association Military. Her P3 levels and aerial augmented infantry aptitude are high, and it's estimated that she's able to wield considerable power using her personally customized gauntlet, which is a signature of Leda. However, her true ability is unknown. Nonetheless, according to the profile of her made public by the authorities, she is dominated in South America's Endurance Combat Flying Division. Very strong. Nice to have.
anyone who can display explosive power for an instant. But the Endurance Division requires not only physical and mental strength, but also an understanding of energy maneuverability theory. This suggests that she's not only a genius, but also has undergone an elite education and training. They're both very cute. Mari Carmen, from Laredo, Mexico. She's a natural talent for acrobatic flying, and it's thought that she would have been guaranteed a medal if she had been able to participate in the Battle Standard Festival. She's been in the acrobatics division so long, many thought she wasn't well suited for combat. But later, it was revealed that she was a star pupil who had received combat training at a special institution. It's suspected that her true power is an unknown quantity, even within Leda. Even when she formed a rot with Valentina, it was thought that her power was finally be revealed. But she's only gotten so-so scores so far. She remains an unknown quantity. Okay. She likes surprising people, so she never knows what to reveal up her sleeve. True. She'll even feign ignorance for the sake of a surprise. Oh, she's mischievous. Nearly everyone is fooled and mistakenly thinks they're better than her. That's when she grins. True. 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 I think people that are like, never underestimate you are the smartest, and people are like, oh, they're I don't know. They're weak. We can beat them in this fight. You always get your ass handed to you, especially in competitive stuff. You never want to underestimate anyone. Even if you do know someone is weaker right now, they could adapt pretty fast. Her ability to simultaneously summon multiple weapons in a large area, hold them there and control them as a head of the pack Gilgamesh, even compared to aces from other factions. This is thought to be a result of her brain power, as well as technology allowed to be only later. Have a good one, okay? Don't worry. Something bad that can happen? No, surely not. This takes place in post-World War III world. Do people underestimate you a lot? Oh, all the time. All the time. Because it's like, human beings, it's too much to process information, so even I do it. So it's like, easier to try to put you in like, in a box and go, oh, you're like this, and this person's like this, and this person's like this, and this person's like that, right? Just think, all my life they underestimated me, especially in sports. But I'm pretty good with physical stuff, so it's like, bam, they lose. And then, these days I'm not sure, I wouldn't be surprised. Some people think I'm a dumb kid, from what I've seen. From different collabs, or when they just leave messages. Some people go, no, this guy's older than you think, so it's kind of like, I just give up. I'm not gonna bother convincing. I'm like, whatever, you think what you want. It's beneficial sometimes. Because then you can do sneak attacks. But if people know what to expect from you, then it's like, you don't know what to do. Let's see. What I mean? Anyone super fast. Or mix-up heavy. So they like, or Shoto type like Nanase and unnamed, right? Meow would be a... I just main whoever I want to main first, like so cute characters. Or Meow. Probably. That's an easy pick.
Hello, the artifact and the general for the before the reverse communication was my back when my
How do I delete you?
It is often criticized for being found out provided, but it is merely careful communicating your mind is optimized for individual users. The ones that are intended to apparently program the careful is suitable for young men due to its prosperity for seeking adult ladies and mature women, therefore digging its own grave. Especially because of careful, most A3 children believe that frogs have belly buttons. Ah, so if you think something, it's over. Okay. I feel like everyone would just underestimate these days. But it's kind of just like, sometimes you'll find yourself doing it. It's just some people do more than others. Oh, yeah. Forbidden word conversion is capable of replacing predetermined unsuitable words with kero-kero. For that reason, obscene conversations and fights all get turned into sounds of frogs croaking thanks to this pleasant feature. I can't go on because of Keropoyo! Meta! The author world records also say that Keropoyo has mediated more fights than any other thing on the planet. Uninstallation resistance. It can't be uninstalled, okay. If any of these are entered incorrectly, one secret My Pics images will be sent simultaneously to all friends.
So if you fuck around, it sends all your pictures and the things you have in your brain. Nice. Okay.
I'm the real villain.
As a sufferer of CPP, she has developed a chronic condition. Wait, she has autism? Or is it just what it's called? She developed a chronic condition where her multiple personalities each refuse to give up ground, and her outward personality is unable to stabilize, with symptoms that appear to be similar to autism. When her personalities are focused on fierce internal debates, that means her driver's seat is unoccupied. So she appears silent and emotionless to outside observers. Oh, cool. Hey, we were just speaking about that the other day. That's a first for me seeing this in a game. That's awesome. Thank you, Black Pants. I actually started playing Umineko because of Golden Fantasia. You gotta play it. I'll do Umineko on the 4th, maybe. Okay. There's even more information. She publishes articles critical of the government. Okay. And she can kill with almost anything. She's got hammer space. Okay, heavy artillery. She can more hammer space. High maneuverability. Oh, this guy's got like jumps all across the screen. I see it. Which character would that be like, though? He's gotta have backflips. She has concealment, okay. Because she studies on her own day and night, her growth never ceases, but she is constantly under high stress, which continues to cause damage to some of her internal organs. Ow. She isn't good at sentiment era movements. Okay. But she's got good battlefield analysis. He stubbornly refuses to interact with people whose power he doesn't respect. When he does find a person whose power he respects, he follows them behind like a dog. He's a bit clingy. I can see that. Like a sixth sense, she has the ability to subconsciously make the correct decision at all times. It's a type of genius, or possibly a supernatural power. The Tibet Supernatural Research Center recognizes this as a supernatural ability. Oh, okay. A breakdown of weaponry reveals it to be colorful and very like a kid's toy box. Also, jack of all trades, master of none. Sixth sense, sniping, hammer space, and wild card. Yukishi's amazing. When taking solo action, her P3 levels rise dramatically. However, when fighting with others, they dip dramatically. Oh, so she's actually pretty good on her own, but can't work well with a team. Huh. She's capable of serving as an instructor for P3 improvement. Okay. So she's got that buff where if you train it, then you get trained to your max potential or something similar. PP man. However, following an incident where he drew indecent pictures with colored smoke over Florida while practicing for a flying airplane. Yep. Okay. Let's see. My bad, I keep kicking it out. He likes being unconventional, so he's always using parallel thinking to search for cunning tactics. He continually comes up with tactics like this at a certain rate throughout the battle. It's so-called ding! Okay, so he's a good adapter. And Meow's very good at teamwork. Or at least working to. Okay. Okay. I write these off soon. Cute. Okay. This is it. It has decided. No more. Okay, we made it just in time. Well, 2 hours early. Let's see. I'll probably keep it there though. It's cute. Yeah, transition. There we go. Is it fixed? Meow mix. Well, again, if you want to play Ciconia When They Cry, we can get Phase 1 right now on Steam and play the rest. If you stream it, don't make sure you stop right there or you die. Also, out of respect, you know? Then also, Higurashi When They Cry is on there if you like that or if you prefer that. And then Umineko When They Cry, all on sale right now. So, very yummy, very yummy. Yeah. Basically, if you're looking for a good time, you win. You win, basically. You win. No problem, thanks for watching. Again, I know VNs aren't everyone's favorite thing. And even streaming them can be difficult, and some people don't like, but I don't know. Cool stuff. I like doing what I want. Thanks for watching. Thank you. Yeah, see? When I play VNs, I get absorbed in them, and then they come out like with some new knowledge. And feel like doing something different. Or at least something to talk about, right? Chia, happy 4 months, Maki. Love to see you play. Thank you. Welcome to Maki. Buy it again. 4th month. Thank you, Chia. Thanks to the stream play. No problem. Thank you to Ryukishi and 07 expansion. Next week, I'm not sure. Maybe I'll take a break. Maybe. We'll see. We'll see. I need to plan it in advance then. You'll see. Thank you, everyone. Have a good one, okay? Let me send you somewhere. Then also, let's see. Shinry will probably be the last one today then. Come on. Then let me get it real quick. Hold on. 112 minutes. Did it really sign me out? No wonder. Here you go, take this link. Let's see. Debut today. Support. There you go. Alright. That's it for now. Meow out. Thank you so much. But Ciconia When They Cry, I really like it. I really like the characters. I like that they're willing to talk about things like sexuality. I'm like, oh, interesting. A lot of it handled very maturely. The characters are still very nice. I expected of Ryukishi. Oh, sudden extension. To be expected. Good dynamic with everyone. Good lore being built up. And I think I'm understanding it. And they've always, I think, When They Cry stuff always has the best slice of life arc or common root to me. If that makes sense. Feels nice. Then things don't go to hell. But please enjoy. Go play, okay? Go play. Go pick up where I am. Hope you enjoyed the voice acting. Thank you for the compliments. I usually think it's just kind of there for people, right? So, thank you. It's like how maybe normal acting might just be like, okay. But singing might be stronger. Or like, if you're in a Hollywood movie, then it's like, whoa, so cool. Yeah, I like that they didn't skirt around it. I was being very quiet and going, let me perceive. Less funny streamer talk, more perceive and learn. Not trying to make a joke out of everything every 5 seconds. But you know the deal. Alright, play bye-bye now. Okay? Have a good one, bye. Thank you again. Membership, super chat, thank you. Sorry for listening. But the rain's still here, but I kinda like it. Alright, play bye-bye. the hell out of here. Bye.